1027 WNEW, New York.
Broadcasting live from beautiful Midtown Manhattan, where on a sunny day you can almost see New York City sending its trash on a Caribbean vacation. It's the Ron and Fez Show, and I'm your announcer, Wonderboy. And now, let's introduce your hosts. Two guys who are catching themselves coming and going. Here they are, Ron Bennington, Fez Whatley, radio's double dose.
Time for the midday dose.
Ron and Fez live in the middays once again. We're here till 2, then the best of O&A, then O&A, and then we're back again.
Fez, you're living through historical radio times, because this is the pre of the new big WNEW lineup that is going to take New York City by storm.
The stage is being set as we speak.
You and I are part of it, my friend. It's like being a revolutionary, like being Paul Revere.
We're paving the way.
The new shows are coming. The new shows are coming. I don't know what they're going to be yet, although I did see the bosses today.
Yeah?
They're terribly excited.
Really?
Yeah.
It's nice to see that.
They're bubbling.
With enthusiasm. The triad of evil still busy at work. But they're doing their evil laugh, so they must be getting close to something.
It's weird seeing 3 of them, because I thought there could only be 2 at any given time.
A master and an apprentice. Now, the Sith Lords, they are very busy programming this brand new radio station.
And are excited about it, Fez. They're excited. And then when they get excited, I get excited.
And when you get excited...
we all just, Fez comes in, we're all just jumping up and down.
When you get excited, I tend to eat.
That's okay.
It's a nervous habit.
Hey, last night, on the nighttime Ron and Fez show, Anthony came in and sat with us all night. And I'm telling you, Fez, I'm only saying this because I don't say it to his face, nor would I know how to, and I know that he sleeps till noon.
True, so you can say it now.
But Anthony may be the funniest son of a bitch ever.
He's just a riot to have in here. Last night we actually got the Afro show that we thought might be the midday show. So the best idea is just to constantly tune in.
Right, you never know when it's going to happen.
Yeah, you don't know when the Afro zone, as they're calling it, is really going to show up.
But that was a very, very... I went home and as I'm trying to sleep last night, my face was starting to ache, and I'm still going like this. Rack-quarry. And I'm like a baby. But I say this, and I'm telling you this, I from doing stand-up, I work with Kinnison, I did, Dennis Miller and Seinfeld. I don't think anybody's funnier than Anthony.
Anthony's great.
Name a funnier person.
I can't.
You're not even trying. I want you to really try.
Funnier. No, can't do it.
What about Goober?
No. Goober Pyle?
Yes.
George Goober Lindsay?
George Goober Lindsay.
Maybe. In his day.
Yeah, in his day.
In his day,
when
not
he was
now.
On.
Not hee-haw George Goober Lindsay.
Yeah. All right, stop writing stuff, you idiot. I'm going to just tell Wonder Boy now that your job is not just to write kiss-up notes the whole show.
I know. Answer the phones. Don't write kiss-up notes.
He's Kiss-Up Boy.
His passionate Post-its.
Paul. Paul, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Paul.
What's up, buddies?
Yeah, buddy.
But
I just wanted to tell you guys that, I listen to your show at night and stuff, but I woke up early today, missed work, and started drinking because you guys were saying that you had nobody buzzed in the morning.
Right, we need more buzzed people in the morning. We're not used to working to sober people.
Well, so I found out that you were doing a midday show. I missed yesterday, so I took off work today and started drinking to support you guys. I just
That's
want to call and let
beautiful.
you know.
That's the kind of support we need for people to quit their jobs and start drinking in the middays while we're here.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you. And we talked about this yesterday. It's no offense to the midday callers, but the nighttime callers destroyed the midday callers yesterday.
We found that out yesterday the hard way.
We do a call-in show. There has to be funny, quick, interesting calls.
And the nighttime callers, sorry to any offense to anyone listening or thinking of calling right now, head and shoulders above the midday callers yesterday.
Head and shoulders above you. You who sit and listen and don't think of something funny and call in.
877-692-1027 if you'd like to try to break your stereotype.
Oh, it's not going to happen, Fez. But I'll tell you this. That last caller, I liked what he's saying. I have actually taken the day off work to drink and support you by listening to the show. That guy can make it at nights. He literally could be a Ron and Fez nighttime caller.
We may actually promote him.
Hey, John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, John.
Morning, guys.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm cutting my summer class. I'm about to go meet up with my friend for a little wake and bake, and then some Ron and Fez for the rest of the afternoon.
All right, so what are you in summer school for?
Nah, well, it's getting some extra credits for the summer. You know how it goes. College style. I'm not one of them high school fools.
Oh, okay. All right, I understand.
see.
When I hear summer school.
Hey, relax.
All right, so what class are you cutting today?
Environmental science. Take field trips, look at rocks. You know how it is.
Yeah, I would like to do something like that, Fez. I like to take field
rocks
trips.
to look at.
Yeah. One of the problems with working a real job, no field trips.
Ever. Jeremy Coleman never takes us to the museum or anything.
Yeah. And maybe one day, instead of doing this, we all, as a team, we all go to the Franklin Institute in Philly or
Nice.
Smithsonian Institute in D.C. We're on a buddy thing. Okay, Ron, you're next to Fez on this. Opie, you're next to Anthony.
Maybe we go to one of those chocolate factories like in Hershey.
Pharrell, you're next to your imaginary friend.
Come on, Angela, take it up.
Hey, Tom, you're on Fez.
Tom.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
I was wondering, can I get promoted to nighttime maybe?
It just doesn't seem like you've got the calling power. What are you coming with? What do you got?
Hey, I just woke up. What do you expect? Come on.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, my friend.
Geez.
The night, literally, when we're talking about something here, it's the nighttime callers that are quick and faster.
Well, you're so busy denoting people last night that maybe, I can get promoted,
No, it's not going to happen for you, my friend. All right, see you later.
Tom,
All right.
you're lucky to be midday. You're lucky to be midday.
All right, I want somebody to look up on the WNEW website after it says, and this is from Adam on the instant feedback, it says that we go from the Afro show, which is this show,
Okay.
to the WAST of Opie and Anthony, WOST.
All right, now what is the WAST?
It's supposed to be the worst, but I think our computer guy misspelled it.
Our computer
Spelling-
guy is the worst.
Spelling is important.
That guy is the WAST speller I have ever seen.
And I'll tell you right now, and I'll tell you why. Let's think of a big company that's done a lot of marketing. Let's say Coke, McDonald's.
All right.
Look at their ads. You're never going to find a misspelled word because they care about their product.
Yeah, they're not going to misspell the French in French fries.
Yeah.
That guy is the WAST.
Hey, Chris, you're on Fez.
Hello,
Hey, how
Chris.
you doing? Two things.
Yeah.
How can you misspell something on a computer with spell check?
I don't understand that. I go through this with Billy Skakels all the time.
And two, all five of you guys should get together and do one 24-hour show.
Wow, I would love that. And you know what? I'm sure one of us has the chemicals to do it. And I think that would be a blast, Fez.
And we will just stay on the air until we raise enough money for a midday show.
That's right.
All right, say it.
The telethon will continue.
I'm punching out.
All right, see you later. Hey, you can make it at nights. My friend, you're a nighttime caller.
Wow, Chris, congratulations.
Chris, you literally could be a nighttime caller.
Looks like you made it.
Here's Mario. Mario, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mario.
Buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Loyal nighttime caller. Perhaps you guys remember me from last night. My grandfather passed away in the concentration camp.
Oh, yeah, you're the one that had Anthony laughing so hard.
That's me.
Yeah.
Listen, number one, I want you guys to know I'm here for you. I'm here all day. You need me, I'm here.
That's beautiful, Mario.
Now, Mario,
Yes, sir.
if I could get personal, what do you do with your life that you're available from 10 a.m. through 11 p?
Presently unemployed.
Beautiful.
Okay.
That's great, my friend.
And one suggestion as far as the daytime callers go, I think maybe you should assign them a little homework.
Yeah.
They have to listen to the show maybe minimum 2 nights in a row without calling in at night, just to see how, the pros do it.
I'm going to tell you right now, people have no idea that don't listen how good the nighttime callers are. And, you could say, oh, Ron and Fez, sometimes you're funny, sometimes you're not funny, or you're never funny. We'll take that heat. But the people who listen and call that show are as good or better as any show in the history of the world.
But you know what it is? We feed off of you guys.
Thank you very much.
You guys
Wow, that's nice.
You're the catalyst.
Yeah, we're the catalyst, Fez. That's why I keep trying to tell Fez we're catalyst.
I thought we were the Cadillacs.
I wouldn't know how to spell it, but, at least I know how to say it.
All right, Mario.
Talk to you guys later.
Thanks, Mario.
That's a real nighttime caller there, my friends.
Yeah, I guess if we have to take some night callers and start a caller training camp for the midday callers.
I almost thought you said night crawlers, and I got so nervous because I don't like worms.
No, night callers.
You know what I don't like about worms? You can rip one in half and it's still alive.
Yep, still moving.
There's 2 of them.
Will it grow back? Will
No.
the end of that worm grow back?
No, the end of that worm will kind of heal over, and it'll become one worm.
So it'll be one worm, just shorter.
Yeah, then it starts growing from there.
Oh, okay.
Then it'll get back to worm thing.
Nice.
But imagine if you ripped a person in half and then suddenly you had 2 people.
Now,
That's scary stuff.
a worm seems like a very simple organism. Why can't a human just do that?
Because you were right. We're complex.
Just too much to figure out. Nerves, everything.
Here's what I don't
Have to
understand.
grow back.
Here's what always annoyed me. All right, you got 2 eyes. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
You got 2 ears, 2 nostrils,
Right?
2 arms. That's all nice. 1 heart? Something that you could literally use a backup to. Something that you could say to yourself, hey, Fezzy, you missed it. Yesterday I had a heart attack. Luckily, the second one kicked in.
Like that extra gas tank some of the big trucks have.
Right.
That would be nice.
And you got this thing that's so effing important to your survivor, and God gives you 1 of them, yet he gives you 2 balls. And I'm like this, I appreciate the 2 balls. How about 2 hearts?
We got 2 kidneys, 2 lungs.
Yesterday I had to have my first heart taken out, and it's being worked on. Luckily, this backup, I feel like I'm 8. This thing is so fresh, I haven't been using it. I honestly have the energy of an 8-year-old.
Well, that would be nice if you had the 2 hearts, if you could just keep one in reserve and not, the 2 of them pumping simultaneously, where you're getting wear and tear on both of them.
I don't understand what God was thinking. I don't know what went through his mind during the important planning parts.
If I had 2 hearts, I swear I would eat so much more cheese than I do. I mean, I eat a lot.
You could not eat 2 more cheeses if you had 3 more mouths and 2 more asses.
Hey!
Fezzy, I know for a fact you have cheese with every meal, and I hear the phrase every time we go out to eat. I hear this, and can I get extra cheese with that?
Sir, it's a steak.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just try to say au gratin to throw you off.
I know what you're doing. I know exactly what you're doing.
I enjoy some cheese.
Why so much, though? Every effing meal, cheese. And
It's good stuff.
As I've explained, Miss, can I get some extra cheese with that?
Last night I went home and took a knife to a big slab of Munster.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah. I got out the Ritz, I TiVo'd the Raw, and I had little cheese and cracker hors d'oeuvres. I actually invited myself into the room and said, would you like some hors d'oeuvres with your wrestling? It was delicious.
You live an odd life. Seriously, Fez. You live an odd life.
It's cheese-filled.
Billy, I never want you in the studio during the show. Thank you very much.
The look on his face.
Fez and I said to
Like you've
ourselves,
ever told him that. Like he should have known. He just turned on a heel. He actually tried to turn without making eye contact with you. That was great, man.
yeah, it's the final days. I see that happening. Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, how you doing, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, Fezzy, is it true you have 4 stomachs like a cow?
No, I don't have 4 stomachs like a cow.
What? No, here's a good thing. Why does a cow have so many stomachs?
Now, is that because it uses each stomach to process something else? But then, you know, what? Not a big variety of what a cow eats.
Yeah, they eat grass, right?
That's basically it. Why does a cow need 4 stomachs? What's the function?
I have no idea. And we get what? 1 stomach? 1 lousy stomach?
Yeah.
Like an idiot? And a cow, a half a mongoloid cow, has 4 times the stomachs we have.
Billy has 2 if you count his stapled pouch.
I'll tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind having one of those water humps like a camel.
Oh, that'd be nice.
So when you're
Your
thirsty...
jacket would fit funny.
Forget it. What do I care? I'll cut a hole in the back, as long as I'm not thirsty. Well, what if you could keep beer in that hump? And then no one knows, and you just start dropping some beer from your hump going, oh, this is relaxing.
All right, let me ask you this. Let's say you're lost out in the desert, out in the Sahara Desert. You got your camel with you, right?
Sure.
All right, you're dying of thirst. Could you kill that camel? And if you had any sort of makeshift tool or whatever, could you dig into that hump and get the water out to save yourself?
All right, first of all, you don't need a makeshift tool. Fez, you're not a caveman out there. You're a human being, modern man.
Well, I mean, if you got, a hump is bone, right, or something, you got to get into it.
You can get into that using an ice pick. And there's a spot on the hump that you can ice pick into. You take a straw, a long straw, like a silly straw, only strung out.
Yeah.
And just suck that cool, refreshing water. And when I say cool, refreshing, I don't know why a hump does this. That water in the hump stays as cold as if you had it in the refrigerator.
That hump is like an insulated cooler.
Yes, that's probably what it is.
So you could drink out of a camel's hump.
Yeah.
If you were stuck out in the desert.
Right, if you knew how to properly get into that small hole.
Yeah.
What you can't do is just take an axe and start bashing, or you're going to lose it all.
Like when you see Tom Hanks in Castaway, and he's trying to smash open the coconut, smashes it too much, and the stuff goes everywhere. He loses it all.
I didn't see Castaway, but I saw that Forrest Gump, and he was just adorable in that.
Well, in that, he just drank a lot of Dr. Peppers.
Seriously, he was adorable in that. Here's Andrew. Andrew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Andrew.
Buddies.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that a giraffe has 2 hearts.
No way.
Yeah, because when it has its head up in the air, it needs extra blood flow, to get it. All
right, so is that extra heart? Is that up in its head somewhere? No. What if it had a head heart?
Oh. Because here's the thing with that long neck, that blood's got a lot of way to travel and get pumped. It would need an extra pump right up there at the top.
So it's somewhere like in that long neck?
No, it's not in the neck. It's where its regular heart is. But when it puts its head down, one of the hearts shuts off.
All right. One shuts off?
Yeah.
Now, do the 2 hearts beat together like, let's say the drummer's in the Grateful Dead?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
All right, that's interesting.
Hey, I'm a nighttime caller.
Well, you're fabulous. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah, and you know what, Andrew? You brought something to the table. This giraffe has 2 hearts thing.
You're not funny, but you have what I call a fun fact.
Thank you.
All right? We'll see you at nights where you belong, my friend. We'll see you at nights where you belong.
Congratulations.
I like to think that you and I are training the midday callers for the new shows, too, Fezzy.
That'd be very nice. Just the next generation of callers. 877-692-1027.
I'd like to say this. Congratulations to Roy for grabbing this song. 2 hearts beat as 1. This might have been the best you've ever done.
Thank you.
I'll tell you why.
Your eyes are open. You're sober today. That's a good look for you.
Yeah.
And I got lots of energy, so.
Yeah, right. I did a line of that, too. Hey, the boss asked me yesterday why you were so late, too. Again.
Yeah.
So you always got to remember, in this business, with the boss, you're only going to get so many times to impress. I said, hey, the kid likes to drink. That was my excuse. The kid loves to drink. You still a kid. I don't think it came out any better for you.
And when the boss talked about strikes, he said, well, that's one.
Here's Sean. Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, guys. First of all, Fezzy, you can drink out of my Camel any day.
That's beautiful.
That is the nicest thing anyone's ever said.
I'll tell you what, that's a nighttime quality call right there already.
Thank you.
If you got it now, you'd be nighttime quality.
I'm not going to punch out yet because I do have one other thought.
Yeah.
Why don't we have two units, 2 meals?
Uh-huh.
You get Whiskey D with one. You can still take care of the girlfriend with the other one. You can Tinkle and J.O. run a batch at the same time.
No DP action.
Here's the other deal, too. When you're with 2 chicks, it would feel better that you're pleasing both.
Oh, yeah.
And then even if you're just with one girl, right, with the extra mule, you're taking care of the can. Which
Taking
a lot
care
of
of both doors, absolutely.
Right, which a lot of times I feel a little guilty, Fezzy, about not spending enough time with the can.
You shouldn't have can guilt. You shouldn't. You're a good person.
I got can guilt.
You're a considerate, good person.
All right, that guy was a nighttime caller. We'll see you back 7 to 11 where you belong, my friend. Not what I like to call the day humps.
If you had the 2 units, what would be nice is if you could go in unison. Just be considerate to yourself. And when you unleash, go in unison.
I'm very confused here. How you're saying that...
If you're doing a double batch.
Okay, you're double batching at the same time like a shotgun.
Double-barreled.
So you don't have all what I call can guilt now. Because I got that. I don't want to forget the can. And also, I know a lot of people are into it, and I have my own interest. But when you're with 2 girls at the same time, you look over and you're thinking, what is she, what am I supposed to do here? Do I get the hand action going? Should there be a tongue thing? And it would be so much easier if God would have taken some time before he invented a human and added some of these things.
The extra features?
The extra features. What I'd like to get is a souped-up body where it's completely tricked out.
That'd be nice. 877-692-1027. I'm already making my body into a lowrider, so... A lot of things are just dragging.
That's actually kind of funny.
Thank you.
All right, you could be a nighttime host the way you're going here.
Hurrah!
Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, guys, I'm glad you guys are on during the day. I hope you stay here forever.
Please, don't start, all right?
Hey, I can't stay up all night and watch TV and,
Hey, you know what? If there was something good on TV, and Fez and I will do it, we'll watch TV with you.
You guys should have simulcast with Fox News all day.
We actually,
that's... Have car chases. That's original.
All right.
Hey, why would you have an ice pick if you're in the middle of the desert?
No, when I'm in the desert, I use that ice pick as a tool in case I need water from a camel's hump.
Yeah, well, if Fezzy,
it doesn't
you
even
call him a camel's hump.
All right,
that's
here's the
not
thing.
nice.
You know what? You seem like you're a day caller. I'm sorry. I mean, you've got the interest to go at it, but you can see that you're a day caller abilities. And I'll just, so people understand this, when I'm talking about to get water out of a camel's hump, how you have to take that ice pick and just hit it right up, probably about 85 degrees on that, Fezzy.
Okay.
You come in at an 85-degree angle, and you'll get to that cold water. Now, you're not going to be able to, turn the camel over and pour it into a glass. You'll need a long, thin straw to suck that cool water out of a camel's hump.
So if you're in the desert, make sure you have those 2 items, the ice pick and the really long, thin straw. Because it is much like a juice box, Ronnie. One of those Capri Suns even.
Yeah.
It's got that one little spot where, yes, you have to aim and get that straw into it. You hit it too low, too high, on the side, you're losing your juice. It's not going to work.
And what kind of is this?
The Capri Sun, those little pouches.
See, I never drank that before, but you're saying it's like drinking out of a camel's hump.
That's exactly what's like drinking out of a camel's hump.
I'd like to get one of those, because I miss hump drinking. Here is...
Billy tried to get in the studio again, Ron.
Billy, stay out of here. Rich, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, buddies?
Hey, buddy.
2 things. One, about the camel. I hate to disappoint you, but that thing is nothing but fat, no fluid, dudes.
Are you telling me I'm drinking fat straight out of that?
Dude,
Ronnie!
But you know something? A concept. What about the push me, pull you from Dr. Doolittle, the 2 llamas?
Yeah, I never saw Dr. Doolittle.
It's coming and going, man. You're trying to get both ends, like the whole, take care of business on both sides.
You can get, lick a lot of puss.
Jeez, you're a daytime caller, my friend.
Yeah.
I hope you're happy here in the middays because you're a midday caller.
You called at the right time.
And you know when you know that you're getting into something bad, Fezzy, when you're getting the man talk. You know it'd be great, man.
You ever see Dr. Doolittle, man? Lick a lot of puss, man.
Lick a lot of puss. Like we're supposed to giggle at that. Midday callers.
The nighttime callers would mock you, sir.
Oh, they'd be
would
all
mock.
over you. They'd be all over you. Here is Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez Middays.
Hey, Joe.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah.
Buddy.
Listen, I want to know, why do bats have two eyes if they're blind? Isn't that a little useless?
Oh, Stevie Wonder's got him.
Now, does he really, Fez, or are they marbles?
Why didn't they put an extra set of ears or something?
Is a bat blind, or is it just farsighted?
No, it's no-sighted.
They have no sight whatsoever, or is this because they're out at night?
No, they use their ears to sonar.
The sonar comes out of their ears?
I thought it came out of their mouth.
Well, it comes out of their mouth and bounces back and comes into their ears.
All right, so they make that screech, and then the sonar kind of bounces back to their ears?
And tells them where the object is. Well,
so they're completely blind. Those eyes don't work for anything, not even at nighttime.
Useless.
I'll tell you right now, and I kid you not about this, I would love to see the President of the United States get this country together to kill every bat because they freak me out. They get in your hair, Fezzy.
Oh, they love to make a nest in your hair.
And also, they'll suck the blood out of a baby. They'll go to a baby. A bat will land on a baby, and they know where the soft spot, or I'm going to get a little scientific here, fontanelle.
Really? Doesn't he do mornings?
A bat? No, that's Pharrell.
Oh.
Fontanelle, that's the soft spot. A bat will land on that and shove its vampire teeth right into it.
Those fangs.
Suck the blood out like it was water from a camel's hump.
Oh! To treat a baby's head like it was a camel's hump is not right. President Bush, you're right, should put that in his big speeches.
What is he doing? He's got the power. You've got the whole military behind you, and you're not going to use that to kill every bat?
You know, he could have slipped that in that speech yesterday very, very easily. Palestine, you can have a home state in 3 years if you get rid of Arafat and bats.
I don't care what they do over there. I'm talking about American bats.
And bats.
The people in this country would be going crazy. It would look like a Nazi rally. We'd be so excited. The thoughts of eradicating the bats from this country.
877-692-1027.
Here's Jack. Jack, you're on Ron and Fez Middays.
Hey, Jack.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
You were talking earlier about, getting water from a camel hump.
Yeah.
An ice pick. Why couldn't you just get it from a cactus? They have water there.
What are you talking about, daytime caller? Midday boy. What are you talking about?
Day tripper, what are you doing?
Well, I called in, you were talking about, getting water from the camel.
Right.
Yes.
The camel's hump with the ice pick. Well, couldn't you just use the ice pick to get it from a cactus?
All right, is there a cactus in the Sahara?
And let me say this. What would you rather drink water from? Nice cold camel hump or some kind of mangy cactus water?
Yeah, right. With the cactus, you're basically just drinking some sort of slime.
I'm not
just cactus goo.
That's
basically an aloe.
It's cactus juice or cactus cola, as it was called on the Flintstones. I'm drinking nice, cold, refreshing, pure camel hump water while you're sucking cactus spunk over in the corner.
Straight from the hump. Straight to the hump to your grocer's freezer.
Hey, Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Joe.
Yeah, how you doing, guys?
We're great.
Hey, listen, first of all, it's a tough transition from evenings to days. I'm used to midday with Bill Boggs.
I understand.
It's been a while.
I understand, if we're pushing you as callers, it's only because of the love we have for you as the callers and for the next shows that are coming in here.
And we know you're capable.
Yeah.
But I'm excited about the camel topic. I mean, it's really got me up. But you don't need the ice pick. You can actually milk a hump.
How can you milk the hump?
There are little teats, and pretty much anything with nipples you can milk.
All right, Fez has nipples. Can you milk him? All right, that's actually from a movie. But let me ask you this.
Yes.
So you're saying a camel hump has nips, right?
Yes.
And you can squeeze those nips and get water from them?
Well, it's like the cow has the udders,
right?
Yeah. You need a sensitive touch.
So that hump is actually a teat?
2 teats.
It's 2 teats.
2 teats per hump.
But there are one. Okay.
And now, is the hump a teat, or are there teats on the hump?
No, the teats are on. If you got a 2-hump camel, then you're looking at 4 teats.
I forgot about the 2-hump camel.
Sure.
So
I thought you thought that each hump was a teat.
No.
And
That's what I was wondering.
I know there's 1-humped camels, and I'd feel sorry for those if there's with teats.
Because they're basically 2 teats short. If you only have the 1 hump.
That's pretty exciting.
So you're actually milking water.
Yes, you're milking water.
Wow.
And a lot of those Arabs, and I'm not trying to be disparaging here, because they're out in the desert for so long, will actually F those camels between their camel teats.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't get any water out of it that way, though.
A camel
What do you get?
Well, you get teat shoots, but it's not water. You can't really drink it.
I would.
It's not something
if I'm thirsty and I'm in the desert, I'm drinking that.
If I've been in the desert for, let's say, 5-10 minutes, I'll be so thirsty.
That.
You'd be laying under the camel, hoping that he would refresh you. All right, thank you, Joe. Your nighttime.
Where can I find Bill Boggs?
Is Boggs on? I know he's on somewhere. Is it WOR or something like that? Keep looking. All right, thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
That guy is a nighttime caller if I ever heard one.
Joe, feel free to call it the nights.
Yeah. You've made it, my friend. You've made it to a nighttime Ron and Fez caller.
That's nice that we're able to promote some people today.
I'm actually, and I hate to say this because yesterday was, so stiff. I'm thinking that the daytime callers today are starting to rock. Some of them.
Well, they'll get it. Again, more than capable. They can get it.
They're handy capable.
We're going to see them through.
Brett, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Brett.
Hey, guys. How you doing? Listen, the real way you got to get the water from the camel, it's easy. All men are born with a special water camel extracting straw, and you need to take it out and put it right in the camel toe.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Brett.
Silly. It's blunt.
It's midday. 877-692-1027.
Kenny, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, if you get rid of all the bats, how are we going to play baseball?
No, not those kind of bats.
Oh.
We're talking about the animal bat, which is a mammal.
Yeah.
Now, Fez always thought, Fez would always say, my favorite bird is a bat, my favorite bird is a bat, and I finally had to tell him, that's a mammal.
Really?
Who's going to take care of Dracula?
All right, you're a daytime caller.
See?
You're a midday boy.
You tried, and then you pushed.
Yeah.
You pushed.
It was kind of a cute call.
And what you did is you pushed away all the way back to middays. For good.
The term Dracula is never going to get a laugh. Josh, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Josh.
What's up, buddies?
Yeah.
3099.
All right, buddy.
Hoo-ah! Hey, fellas, if we had 2 Ds, wouldn't it be nice, like, on the neck? So, like, when you're kissing her, you could, like, rub her ear, get a head start.
Well, you've come up with an interesting thing. I mean, the fact of the matter is, again, we're talking about God, and I don't want to say his laziness. It might have been confusion. Okay, why take the sexual organ, Fez?
Sure.
Use it as the same thing that you're going to expel poisons from the body. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you see how ridiculous of an idea God had here? I would have rather used anything other than that for later when, there's a different kind of oral going on. Why have any residue from the other process?
Right, you could, like, have oral without pulling your pants down. It'd be great.
And what would be wrong with putting a D on each knee and you're just sitting there and you got 2 chicks going? That's like a one-man band. You're going up and down. Hey, everybody, now we're having some fun.
Boy, that would really change the way we spoke to Santa.
Yeah, just in case you run into twin sisters or something,
Whatever. But the fact of the matter is, Fez, all right, thank you very much. You're a nighttime caller, Josh.
Thank you.
See, I don't care for Josh's idea of putting the second D on the neck up high, because if it's still an organ that's not supposed to be exposed, if you still have to walk around with it covered up, I don't have to want to wear turtlenecks constantly.
Couldn't there be some
It'll
kind
choke
of
me.
A neck jock that you could put on?
I guess some sort of chin strap that would work as a neck jock.
Now, the other thing, Fez, let's get back to what I was saying about why have that same device used for two things that are completely different. I'd love to talk to a scientist about this sometime to figure out why, even if you don't believe in God, why hasn't evolution worked out so where we expel the poisons from our body is not the same thing that is used for a sexual function?
It's like we got one drain pipe and it's used for everything. One drainage system. And everything, good or bad, goes at it.
Okay, but at the same time, you don't puke through that. You know what I mean? You don't defecate through that. There's different things. Why these two? I don't understand.
If the nads were somewhere else, maybe we wouldn't.
Well, wouldn't the nads...
Because the bladder and the nads so close together, they're using a common exit.
Yeah, I just kind of figured that the nads were down there because that was the only exit. I know that you're saying which came first. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Matt.
Hey, guys. A shark has a three-pronged member.
Is that right?
Yes. It has the actual member for doing the deed, and it has two pincers across on each side of it that clamp on and hold on so that he can get the business done, because the chick sharks, they fight, and they do their thing.
Yeah, well, what do you think human girls are like? It's not even on energy.
Hey, it would make Norton's job a lot easier.
So it's locking it in place.
Oh, yeah, so maybe what we need is a three-pronger.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. We got to take a break here. We'll come back to this and many more interesting topics.
877-692-1027.
Ron and Fez.
1027 WNEW, New York.
Ron and Fez. Frequency 1027 WNEW.
Ron and Fez, working the middays. We'll be back later on to work the night.
It's the best of Opie and Anthony at 2 o'clock, then Opie and Anthony live at 3. Then we're back at 7 o'clock.
Just to entertain.
Why do we need any new shows, Fuzzy? I personally think that this works.
You think
I think
this is working out?
Do 2 shows a day forever.
It couldn't hurt.
What's the big deal?
It'll just keep us out of trouble.
Yes. That could kind of become a hobby. One of the shows we'll consider a gig, and the other will be a hobby. Here's Liz. Liz, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Hello, Liz.
Hello, boys. How are you?
Cool in the gang, baby.
I have an answer to your conundrum.
We don't have a conundrum, do we, Fez?
I hope not. I just saw the doctor.
Yeah.
Well, it's a small conundrum, but...
What exactly is a conundrum? I just want to...
Your question, your problem about evolution not creating an individual that uses a different place to expel urine than it does to have sex.
Yeah.
Women.
Right. Yeah, but they're still in the same basic...
No. Well, there's one place to expel poisons and one place to have sex, and they are very different and very separate.
Yeah, but when we're going there, okay, on an oral route, it feels pretty... it feels like we're in the neighborhood.
Well, it's in the neighborhood, but it's different passages, and it's different, there's one place where you might allow things to be introduced, and the other one you definitely do not want things introduced.
Right, I understand that. But
you guys don't have a choice.
Right, yes, you're true there.
Am I good for nighttime?
No, because, basically we can't discuss the whole thing. But I would like a little more distance from what you're talking about for women.
So you want a freak is what you're talking about.
No. What I'm saying is I would like even 2 different areas completely.
How far
one in the
away,
back
Ronnie?
Of the head or something?
Yes.
How far away would be the closest comfortable distance? The belly button?
No. For me, 2 feet.
2 feet.
I want to be 2 feet
like
away
the back
from
of the head.
Well, I don't know about the back of the head. That doesn't, I don't even know what a toilet would look like anymore.
It would probably hang from the ceiling.
Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot, honey.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Thank you, Liz.
Women, they always gotta flash them back at us, Fez. Like we're garbage and they're everything. It hasn't changed since kindergarten.
We're animals, they're God's creatures.
Who started with the apple thing?
The woman.
Who really didn't even want to do it?
The man.
And who's paying?
The man.
Thank you very much. You may step down.
It's all in the Bible.
Is it?
Yes.
I'm going to read that thing.
That part is easy. You can read it right at the beginning.
See, I don't have time for that either. Right now, I have a Bible, but I'm just using it to hold my magazines down on my end table. It's the world's biggest paperweight for me. But I think it has, like my grandparents' names in it and stuff like that. So here's John. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, John.
How you doing, Ron and Fez?
Yeah.
First of all, can I just say that your insight is really inspiring?
Thank you very much.
And I was wondering, you guys seem to have a lot of knowledge in the subject. How do you think humans are going to evolve next?
How will we evolve next? That's actually a good question. I mean, what's the last real bit of evolution that we had? That's what's hard to figure out.
If you got to go back to see what, came out of the water onto land.
Right.
Or vice versa.
I mean, is the last big evolution that we had was legs?
Maybe walking upright?
Yeah. It doesn't seem to be
just standing up.
I would think that maybe we would grow tails, but I think we had them previously.
Yeah, we had them. They didn't work out. What's to evolve next? Let me ask Earl. The interesting thing, Fezzy, if we could come up with, instead of feet, wheels.
That would be a nice evolution.
I would love for us to have wings.
Wings would work.
Or are you so afraid of flying, you wouldn't even trust your own wings?
I might trust my own wings. That would be interesting to see if I did someday grow wings, if I would fly. I think one evolution that will probably end up with humans is, I think we're going to be, if you look at man, thousands of years ago.
Okay, I will.
Up until just recent present, they ate, obviously, all natural things.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff right out of the ground, right off the trees, whatever. Then we started processing things, putting more and more chemicals into stuff.
Right.
And preservatives. I think eventually, if we stay on track with that, there's going to be a lot of things we can eat in the future. We're conditioning our bodies to take in chemicals, and I think we'll be able to eat things like aluminum foil in the future.
I would love that. I would love the fact that if we could eat aluminum foil, or if basically our mouths were just big trash compactors.
Sure. We're conditioning our bodies to take in things that aren't natural as it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that would probably be the next evolution, to be able to eat trash like goats.
The other thing is, and now would it be considered evolution if we just started doing it to ourselves? Because in some ways, I believe that it is. But I think that we're going to have, like the movie The Matrix, some kind of jack that we can just start and jack information into ourselves.
Oh, nice.
So you're not sitting there watching a box like a TV or listening to your radio. It's just someday, voices like Fez and I's will just pop up into your head on a certain channel that you'll get to from blinking your eyes. That stinks. I'll just blink my eyes 3 more times.
Nope, too far. Blink back.
I would love to see that. I would love the problem that I have with evolution right now. It takes so damn long.
Well, that's for sure.
If we could evolve every 5 to 6 years into something else, I would love it.
And just see it start developing.
Yeah. All right, Fezzy, this on the instant feedback. A lot of people eat trash like Fez is talking about. They are called homeless. Yeah. The homeless people are evolved.
Well, I mean, and get so far as to eating things that right now should kill us.
All right, here's one on the instant feedback from Jay Wayne. He says, our next evolution, long tube-like lips to take the place of straws, which would be so great.
Kissing would be really cool looking at that point. A couple of crazy straws going at each other.
Yeah. Maybe if we had extra eyelids, would be nice.
Where would they go, like at the bottom?
Yeah. I'd also like some kind of antennae.
And what would that be used for?
Yeah. Just picking up information that's out there, whether it's radio, television.
Just other humans.
All right, Christopher says the last evolution was the appendix, which you no longer need or use. That's a weird one.
What did we used to use our appendix for? Was that second stomach?
Yeah, it must have been to filter stuff out, right?
Yeah. And now we just don't need it.
All right, so many people are writing about your wings, Fez, that you'll have to have 5 or 6 wings, that you'll have to have long wings like the spruce goose to take your body off.
Rude and rude. I think I'm going to be like that Watto in Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'll probably just be able to hover at best.
All right, and more people say the last big evolution is that we're having larger heads. So a Rosie O'Donnell or a George Bush Sr. is the way to the future.
They're leading the way.
Here's Paul. Paul, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing there, Paulie?
Hello, Paul.
Gentlemen, 3644.
All right, buddy.
They say the next evolutionary step is that our little pinky toes will dissolve and disappear.
Why?
Because we don't need them.
I need mine. I need a pinky.
Your main balance is used by your big toe.
I also use my pinky toe.
Well, I lick my pinky toe.
That's different. You're a midday caller.
That is going to save us money on pedicures in the future.
No, Fez, I'm getting this on the instant feedback too. Wisdom teeth is something we're no longer using. What did we ever use those for?
I have no idea. I have mine out because they're growing in sideways.
Sure, no one's ever come in nicely, right?
Yeah, doesn't seem like it.
But was it because maybe we had lost our teeth at a certain age and then we would use these new ones after the old ones rotted out?
Oh, that's a good theory.
Maybe that was the good thing because we didn't really have dental practices.
They were so far back. Do you think at one point we were opening our jaws further and taking bigger bites of things? If we were, like, biting like animals?
All right, I got a weird one for you. All right, because everybody knows what time your wisdom teeth come in, and for certain people at a different age.
Mm-hmm.
Myself.
Yeah.
I believe both my parents and my children, none of us have wisdom teeth.
Really? My father had never got wisdom teeth.
So what does that mean? Does that mean I'm further, maybe I'm more evolved than you? I'm further along on the evolutionary scale?
If that's a sign of evolution, yes.
I believe it is.
Your family tree is already shooting off. That branch is shooting off into the future, my friend.
And I'm looking at you. You're almost like someone walking around with a tail. And I'm having tea. I'm having high tea in England, and you're picking bugs off of each other.
With my teeth, I'm into the mid-20s. I'm down to the mid-20s as it is, out of 32 possible.
All right, this is the answer feedback, Fez, and we're talking about the wisdom teeth. The Neanderthals, imagine them, their jaws were so huge that they probably needed those back wisdom molars.
Okay. And doing the big bites. Biting right out of a elk or something.
Paul, you're on the Fez.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, boys.
Yeah.
Great having you back during the day here.
Yeah.
If we evolved from monkeys, how come there are still monkeys?
Oh, well, the other people said we evolved from fish, but there's still fish. Not all of us are going to make it.
How come?
Look at me. I've gone on and left Fez, and nobody could be closer than me and Fez. But I'm sorry. I have to evolve. I have to keep going on with no wisdom teeth.
Okay. All right. I got nothing else, boys. I'm punching out.
Thank you very much.
All right, Paul. Well, that's all right. Yeah, but not every single creature moves along.
Sure. I mean, I am a little further ahead than Fez.
By 4 teeth.
Without my wisdom teeth.
Big whoop.
And, he and I get along great. Earl, of course, is different from us, but we're all evolving at our own pace. Like in kindergarten, I don't want to push Fez to be like me. Wisdom toothless.
I don't have wisdom teeth anymore. I've caught up to you.
Why don't you and Earl try to go use your thumbs?
I am not having lunch with Earl.
Seriously, grab something, the two of you together.
No, he throws it.
I'm going to go over and think about Einstein in the corner.
It gets matted on him.
Yeah.
He squishes his lunch and then it gets matted.
All right, here is Justin. Justin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi.
Hello, Justin.
How you guys doing?
Cool in the gang.
I really just kind of have to yell at some of these listeners for not learning simple, high school biology. I hope they realize that evolution doesn't just you don't just lose things that you don't need. It kind of has nothing to do with it. But these morning callers I think they get stupider as the morning goes on.
We understand that we're used to night callers. It's a whole different world.
Right. Let's face some facts. The night callers are the evolution of callers.
In the future, people will only listen to radio at night.
That's what I'm thinking.
All right, Justin, explain how evolution works.
Evolution works in that it's survival of the fittest. You know, when you need something, it kind of comes along, and then the rest of the species will kind of pick up on it, and the ones that don't pick up on it will die. But when you don't need a pinky toe anymore, it doesn't just fall off. It doesn't work that way.
And it doesn't happen any, it takes, millennia, Fez. It's just so long.
That's the annoying thing about it.
People think that our children are going to be born without pinky toes.
Stupid people.
Justin.
All right, boys, I'm out.
See you at nights.
It's what we tried to explain to you people. Pinky toes just don't fall off by accident.
Walter, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, what about the ability to remind?
I have that ability.
You do?
Mm-hmm. All right, Fez, I just want you to think of something.
All right.
All right, I know exactly what it is.
What?
Double cheeseburger.
Absolutely right.
It's true.
Absolutely right. Starving. All right, let me think of something else.
All right, just clear your mind. It's a double cheeseburger.
Right. How do you do that?
I just have that ability with you.
Wow.
Mainly with you.
We are too close.
Yeah. Well,
we're practically married.
No, we're not. We couldn't be any further away from being married. We're two adult males, each with their own lives that do a show together.
Let them think what they want.
One of them has the ability to read minds. The other just has a mouthful of wisdom teeth like a hillbilly idiot.
Let me think of one other thing. See if you can read my mind.
All right.
All right, I'm thinking.
All right, still a double cheeseburger.
Yes, you are so good.
Should we just get you one?
Wow.
Or would you like to think of something else?
I think I'm fine for now.
At one point, I thought I saw a little flash of fries there. You're good. You're good. Cyrus, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey.
Yes. Hey.
I just wanted to tell you that bats really are blind. No, wait, they aren't blind. They actually aren't blind.
All right, I want you to take your time, okay, Cyrus?
Okay.
I want you to take a big breath, okay? Just a big breathe in.
Okay.
And then breathe out. Don't. Okay, that's it. All right, Cyrus, how old are you?
Hot.
6.
All right, you're 6 years old. What do you want to tell us about bats?
Well, that they're not blind.
How do you know they're not blind? Do you have a bat?
I have an animal fact, animal fable book.
All right.
And it has bats in it, and it also has a little quiz thing. Bats, are they blind?
Right.
No, they aren't blind.
No, they're not blind.
No.
So that's what it is in the quiz.
It just seems that they fly strangely because it looks like they're blind.
All right, because...
They just act like they're blind.
Right.
To get money.
They're nutty, right?
Yep.
Wouldn't it be cute to see a bat holding a little pencil cup? Selling pencils?
I don't want to see that, Fez. Then they never work again.
Oh.
And you don't help them by giving them anything. All right, Cyrus.
Yeah?
What else is in your animal fiction book?
Animal fact, animal fable.
Yeah, animal fable.
I'm sorry. Yeah, what else is in there?
This is a silly question.
Yeah.
Do snakes charm their prey?
What's that?
Do snakes charm their prey?
Do snakes charm their prey?
Yeah.
You know how, like in a movie, Fez, where they'll kind of hypnotize their prey?
Right, yeah, like in Robin Hood.
Yeah. I would say yes, they do. They constantly charm their prey.
Nope, they don't.
See that? Don't. That's an animal fable.
Wow. Not animal fact.
What else you got there, Cyrus?
It's a fable that cats have 9 lives. It just seems they have 9 lives because they can jump from very high heights.
Oh, because they're jumping so high, people think that they keep being reborn.
Right, that they have more lives.
Yeah.
People just think that.
Yep.
When they keep running over them.
All right, we have a
cat in here,
yeah,
Cyrus.
We have a cat.
I know that's just a sound effect, but it's
Jeremy.
funny anyway.
Oh, did you hear what he said?
What did he say?
Go ahead, say it again, Cyrus.
I think that was just a sound effect. I listen to your show sometimes.
Yeah.
And since that you can do that repeatedly, like the crickets don't chirp their head off, so they don't exactly have a real cat.
Is that right?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to make a bold statement here. I can get outvoted if you want me to.
Uh-huh.
Cyrus goes to nights, Lene middays.
No!
Lene middays.
I say we just let them take a test against each other. My Cyrus against your Lene.
Why do you get Cyrus?
I vote for him. Cyrus, what grade are you in? You seem like a very bright kid.
Oh, here's something weird. I have a science tutor that works in high school, but I'm only in first grade.
And you have a high school science tutor
that teaches you
high school science.
Yep. Science about plants. We're usually working on plants, and now we're working on circuits, electricity. We even put a wire, attached it to the negative side, and when we touch the other part with the positive side, and we held it there. Guess what happened?
What happened?
We actually burned the wire because it was a car battery. It couldn't hold so much volts.
Wow. Hey, Cyrus?
That's a great experiment.
Would you like to be my partner?
I'm your partner.
Yeah, I know, but now I get this cyborg kid to be with me. I got AI.
I'm telling you, we put him on at night, moved that Lene to middays. I'm talking to Manelli about that
so
one.
you're like a genius kid, Cyrus.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you want to be a scientist when you get older?
A marine biologist.
A marine biologist. Yeah.
I'm even sharing emails with a marine biologist.
His
name's Kevin.
And what are you and Kevin doing?
What?
What are you and Kevin doing?
Sharing emails. I email him, he emails me. I email him, he emails me. I don't know how long we're going to be doing this, but at least we're doing it.
Well, till they catch him.
Yeah. Cyrus.
Yeah?
Now, do you get along with kids your own age, or they seem like retards to you?
I usually get along with older kids, but they are, and usually other 7 or 6-year-olds aren't exactly retards, but sometimes they can act a little stupid.
They're a little slow.
Yeah, but not actual retards.
Yeah.
This kid reminds me when I was his age, because he was the same deal.
He reminds you of you?
Well, when I was 6, my brother taught me how to roll a joint. And I just didn't feel like I could get along with kids my own age.
You had a high school tutor.
Sure. I had a high school tutor. My brother. And then he would also have me mule stuff. All right, Cyrus, so you're doing very good with the science stuff, huh?
Yep.
What do you like to do for fun, Cyrus?
Usually just popping my eyeballs out playing video games.
He plays a lot of video.
Yeah. Till his eyeballs
I don't
pop.
exactly play a lot. That's just what I like to do.
Right.
Yeah. When
Things
you're not
like
doing
Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color and Mario 64 and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And I have one question.
Sure. What is it, Robot Boy?
I'm only 6 years old, and I haven't listened to your show a lot, but I do listen to it sometimes.
Okay.
So I'm confused with your voices. Are you Ron or are you Fez?
I'm Ron.
Oh.
And I'm Fez.
Yeah, and the man that you never want to be alone with is Fez.
I could be a tutor.
Yeah, I bet. And since that last time, all your sound effects are pretty weird.
You like that cat?
Yeah.
That's a real...
Oh, jeez.
Oh, boy, so much for the...
No! Wait! I'm the one who says things.
So much for the prodigy.
Yeah.
That's our cat, Jeremy.
That's a funny name.
All right, and here is...
It sure is.
Yeah.
It's like it's British or something.
Yeah. That's
British?
a funny name, yeah.
Wow.
I'd like to bring you in one day. Could your mom ever bring you in to maybe be on a radio show?
Maybe do experiments for us?
No, I never even went to the Verizon huge, enormous company store.
You've never even been to the Verizon store?
No.
What part, where do you live? Not exactly.
Boy, there's funner things to do.
Are you in New York?
East Manhattan.
Oh, you're in Manhattan?
Yeah.
Oh, Upper East Side.
And I heard Pharrell say that New York was just full of scumbags.
Right.
Yeah.
That's Pharrell. He's right about that.
I even was arguing back, yelling from the other room. Mom was in the back room where I'm walking back and forth.
Yeah.
And I was actually in the front room yelling.
You're yelling at Pharrell?
We all do that when we listen to Pharrell.
Yelling that what Pharrell said.
Yeah. Hey, what do you...
I see dead people.
Well, maybe you do, Cyrus. Cyrus, what do your folks do for a living?
What do you mean by folks?
Your parents. What do they have jobs?
First thing, I have a parent.
Just your mom?
I guess parents.
Yeah.
Because I never met my dad. My mom broke up with him before I was even born.
You know, all my kids have the same way. You have so much in common with my children.
You gonna meet him someday?
No, because then I'm paying.
I'll tell you what. Come Father's Day, the mail breaks my back around here.
Yeah. So does Mom work, or?
Yeah, Mom's a model.
Oh, God.
Not a supermodel. Not a fashion model either.
Right.
At least I don't think so.
What, an airplane model?
Nude model.
She models, and she's in magazines?
Yep.
And then you're this really, really smart kid.
Yep.
That's great.
And there's one thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Am I on the radio? Because Mom would be laughing if I'm on the radio.
Yeah, you've been on the radio the whole time.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, because I'm not exactly into radio shows.
Right. Well,
Mom told me to do this.
Right. Well, you're just starting, right, Cyrus?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I don't know why I have to say this, but Mom said to tell you that she thinks, I'm not sure I think, that Al Duke sucks.
Yes, she's right. Your mom is a very smart lady. Al Duke sucks.
She's bright,
and
too.
I also know that... And that Big A, I'm not exactly supposed to curse. Mom said don't curse on the radio. I have no idea why.
Do you curse in real life?
I usually just say the beginning letters like F.
That's what we do, too. We have to here.
Right.
That's why every time I say something like that, Mom's like, radio edit.
God, Mom's really into the talk radio thing.
Yeah. She's about your number 1 or number 2 or number 3 or number 4 fan.
Yeah.
Because obvious she's not your number 1 fan.
All right. Easy, Cyrus. All right. Well, Fezzy, look, because you hurt her feelings, it's little Lene.
I don't mean to hurt anyone's feelings. It's just that there's changes at the station.
Yeah. Here's little Lene. Oh, boy, this is uncomfortable. Hi, Lene.
Hi, Juan. Hi, Fez.
Hi, Lene.
I want to be on night.
You want to stay at nights?
No, I want to be on night.
She wants to be on... I can't understand her.
Who is this kid?
That's Cyrus. Say hi, Cyrus.
Hi. No, I don't want to.
Lene.
Is she about 3 years old? I was in the first. I have jokes. And I don't want him to be on. I want me to be on.
She doesn't want you to be on, Cyrus. She wants her to be on telling jokes.
Yeah.
Well, there's one thing. I'm still on the air, right?
Yes.
Him. So, I have an idea. I'll stay on the phone, but I'll shut my mouth.
Lene, how old are you?
5. She's 5. I'm 6.
Yeah.
I'm 1 year older than her.
Yeah, I know. Lene?
1 year older, a few hundred IQ points.
Lene?
Yes?
Just because Fez and I found a smarter, cuter kid doesn't mean that we still won't have room for you.
Right.
Can he do this? Gig.
Yeah, can you do that, Cyrus? Gig.
Gig.
Yeah,
yeah, right.
He's cute as me.
Yeah.
Wait. Excuse me.
She's freaking out.
He's just a smelly boy.
Oh, jeez.
She said you're just a smelly boy, Cyrus.
She doesn't even know what I smell like.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's true.
Because she doesn't even know me.
Right.
I haven't even seen her. I don't even know what her color eyes are.
It's true.
I might have saw her because I can't exactly identify people that I pass by on the sidewalk.
Wow, this kid is smart. Hey, Lene?
Yeah?
Why don't you just roll a ball back and forth while we talk to Cyrus?
Get your balls out. Is Lene in the studio?
No, she's at her home in Astoria, Queens.
Not on the Upper East Side.
Sometimes. What are you saying, Lene?
No, I'm saying Billy has ass tracks.
Right, that all used to seem so cute to us.
Boy, she's really going to the well today.
There's one thing I didn't tell you about me.
All right, Lene, please. Cyrus is talking. Go ahead, Cyrus.
I actually have a loose tooth, and guess what's weird?
What's weird?
Holding on. I can actually pull it totally all fours. And I can even see something that's green and something else that's red inside my tooth.
Really?
Ew.
So
yeah, but I never thought I'd get cavities, so...
This kid's a nerd.
Cyrus
Did you say I have mud inside my tooth?
I think she said you're a nerd.
Yeah.
Something,
I'm cool. I hang out on Hooters. I like to
She hangs out at Hooters.
Oh, this is uncomfortable.
I'm sorry, Cyrus, what was your question?
My mom and dad were dysfunctional.
I don't understand you, honey. Don't understand. Go ahead, Cyrus.
Listen, Len, if you're going to act like I'm some nerd walking around in a million circles,
right?
No. I'm not some nerd. Nerds are like little zombie guys who go like this.
True.
Now you're scaring her.
So wise. All right, stop it.
Well, and then she's just going like this.
Well, I know.
Like she's shivering cold to death.
All right, I don't.
She's calling Cyrus boring.
Now, Fez, I talked with Jeremy and John Manelli, and they really said we can only have one cute kid per show.
Wow, I knew that was going to happen.
So one of you might have to go to Pharrell. I don't know.
Actually, your mom is cracking up.
Oh, your mom's having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Lene's mom's crying, going, no, this can't be happening.
That's her that just went.
All right, I'm going to put you guys on hold, okay?
Okay.
All right, maybe, Roy, see if you can find something for the kids, or maybe we'll have them get together.
If you put us on hold, like when there's space for me to talk, can you let me back on?
Sure.
I don't care if it's an hour or two. I'll just wait with the phone hanging next to my ear.
Because you need friends, huh?
All right.
Yeah.
And send Lene some string.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
All right. Thank you, Cyrus. Thank you, Lene. Wow. That was ugly.
What are you going to do, Fez? I had the same problem with my kids. I always like the new kid better.
Well, oddly enough, we're talking about evolution.
Right in front of our eyes.
Some of the old things are just going to drop off. That's what we learned today so far. Sure, it's awkward. But boy, Lene, really going to the well with the old lines.
Sure.
The old jokes, all the classic material.
You blame her? She needed everything.
She's pulling out all stops today. 877-692-1027.
We'll take a break. It's Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. Big Ass Radio.
1027 WNEW.
We are Ron and Fez. Filling in the middays. We'll be back later on tonight for the night show at 7 o'clock, right after Opie and Anthony.
Meeting some nice kids during the daytime, though. You don't get a lot of that at night.
That's true. We just had Cyrus, the 6-year-old prodigy, on with Lene, the nice little girl.
Well, her mama wrote and said that she just turned 5. So she just
okay.
Turned 5.
She's more on the 4 side of 5 than on the 6 side.
So maybe, by next year, she'll be as smart as Cyrus.
And doing experiments. Yeah, that'll happen.
All right, a lot of people wrote in and brought up the term Kids Thunderdome.
2 kids enter, 1 kid leaves. We could do that in a ball pit.
On the instant feedback, only your second day on middays, and you've already captured that all-important prepubescent demographic. Amazing. And that's from Swati Patel. Thank you, Swati.
Swati Patel not going to give up until we do an Eastern Indian midday talk show called What You Hate About Pakistan.
Here's Lewis. Lewis, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Lewis.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
I'm on the 4 side of 19 years old, so can I fight Lene? No, I'm kidding.
No.
Listen, I wanted to know if you guys were going to send Billy or somebody to go take Lene's wig and send her off to work.
Well, that is company property.
Yes.
She knew that when she took it from us.
And it does have to be returned one way or another.
John, you're on Ron and Fez.
John, what can we do for you?
Oh, I think we found our new midday show.
What's that?
You got Cyrus and Lene.
Cyrus and Lene.
On our midday.
Kind of a he said, she said.
Right.
And as long as it works around the
Lene can do the weather.
Schedule.
Lene can do the weather, Fez.
She could be the pretty weather girl.
Yeah. All right, that's it.
Yeah.
That doesn't add a lot of substance.
Hey, Gabe. Gabe, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Gabe.
Yo, dudes.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, can I be Cyrus's dad?
It looks like there's an opening for this Upper East Side model mom. This
I'm
is
saying
all
I could
very
totally
exciting.
be like a stay-at-home dad for this kid.
Yeah. All right, thanks.
The mom's a model. Sounds like they're living all right.
Upper East Side.
Living decent.
That's more than decent. It's the most expensive real estate in the world. And the kid's a genius.
877-692-1027.
Of course, Lene's over in Astoria with her folks. Here's Mark. You're on Ron and Fez.
And use tap
Hey,
shoes.
boys. Welcome to Middays. I'm an old-time listener, and I'm really happy to have you back during the days.
Well,
and I like it twice a day. One quick thing. Cyrus wins, Lene loses, and I'm going to punch out.
Oh, how can anyone say that? There's no competition, Fezzy.
Right. There's a night show and there's a midday show. Some kids are better suited for the middays. They'll be happier there.
And really, both kids are smart.
Oh, sure, in their own way.
Right.
You know, some kids are book smart.
Mm-hmm. Like Cyrus.
Yeah. Some kids, are, art smart. They can paint. They can
Cyrus.
Write poems.
Yeah, that's Cyrus.
Mm-hmm. Some kids are just, more intellectual. More, could talk on current events and topics.
That's Cyrus.
Mm-hmm. Other kids eat Play-Doh.
With an A.
Yeah. So, yes, there's places for everybody.
And that means they're both smart.
Right, exactly. Smart enough to know Play-Doh tastes good.
It's Michael. Michael, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy?
Michael.
Hey, what up, Ron?
Yeah.
But
701 here.
Hoo-ah! There's your hoo-ah.
Yeah, thanks. I just think that the midday show just made its first best stuff. What do you think? And today's show definitely kicked yesterday's mid-show ass.
Michael, feel free to call in the middays. You're not a night caller. That's our big guns.
But you've been given full midday range.
Right.
Enjoy that freedom. 877-692-1027.
That was weird with the kids, though, Colin, huh? We're getting a lot of kids here in the middays. We got to think of somebody that can entertain the kids. Like maybe somebody like this, like Elmo. Oh, hi, Elmo.
Hello, foul-mouthed Elmo.
Yeah, I like the new character, that Cyrus kid.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, missing the dad and all. I guess, if the mom's a model, I guess you know where the kid got his smarts from.
You don't know that.
Doing mom jokes to a 6-year-old. That's nice.
Yeah, but I was saying, these kids are great. You gotta give them their own show.
No.
That's the new midday show.
Well, maybe it will be. Midday with the toddlers.
Oh, but you gotta bring in the other kids, too. Joe P. You gotta bring in Kenny Allen.
Yeah.
And bring in a job to shut those motherfuckers up.
All right.
No. Call it the Call it the Radio Rascals.
The Radio Rascals.
Yeah. And I'll produce it. I'll make all the sound effects and everything.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Cyrus was very interested in sound effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you coming in this week, Elmo?
Yeah, possibly Thursday.
All right. And Elmo?
Yeah.
You're a nighttime guy. You're that good.
All right?
Yeah, but I didn't kiss any ass.
No, you didn't kiss.
Usually your nighttime, all the people you made tonighttime were kissing ass.
You got the goods, Elmo. You got the nighttime goods.
All right, say.
Okay.
All right, see you in the nighttime.
Why the swearing?
I don't know.
Why the foul mouth?
Yeah. Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, you gotta think about it like this. In the future, you could have Lene, moaning into the radio where you have a guy like Cyrus having a master's degree in radio.
So what are you saying? Think about the future?
That's right. Look ahead.
So one day, Lene could be the sweet Melissa Moan of the night.
Right, and Cyrus could have a master's in radio.
And when you hear Lene moan,
ooh,
call in.
Just a little foresight, that's all.
Yeah.
A little too much foresight.
Yeah.
mister. And we don't know how these kids are going to grow up.
And you know, our other moaner, Sweet Melissa, is a scientist. Maybe she would be good to, you know...
She's like their mother. It would be like those two were her kids. Or her parents, even, if you work the other way.
Sweet Melissa is like the Eve of radio characters, that everything actually comes out of that.
She's Lucy. Where all radio life began. For other characters.
One day her bones
will be in the Museum of Broadcasting, of Radio and Television.
This, we believe, was the first real radio moaner back in the year 2000, when no one moaned on the radio.
Now, here's the thing. Is there a poll in Linnaeus' future? Sure, of course, naturally. But do we need to start thinking about that now? No.
I would like to have both the kids come in the same night.
That would be fun.
And then the Jobber and Kenny Allen.
Just a nice kids' night.
Yes.
Kids' night out.
When are you off probation, when you can be around children again?
Oh, God, that's not till 2006.
Really?
Yeah. But are we going to party that night, my friend?
By that age, these kids will stop being cute.
Sure. But there'll be more. There'll be others. 877-692-1027.
Hey, Trader Jake, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I thought I heard Cyrus say that the produce alone was worth the journey.
That's true. He's a little alien. He did come off like a little alien.
He's K-Pax.
When are you off probation and allowed to be around children?
2006.
You hear that, kids? 2006. You go on the Uncle Fezzy slide. They're so happy.
The kids we party with that night haven't even been born yet.
I know for a fact that was a sound effect. I listen. I'm not a big radio listener, but I know a sound effect when I hear one. My mother's a model, not a supermodel, just a model.
That's not a real cat.
That Jeremy the cat, that's a stupid name for a cat. It's a stupid name for a program director, too.
Get off the phone, kid. Wow. Brand new radio war.
Oh, another sound effect on the show. Is it Ron and Fez? It's another sound effect.
That cat is real.
All right.
They could work good together.
All right, wait a minute. I'm officially all weird and stupid from working too many shifts. And I'm sitting here thinking that Fez's stupid, unfunny Linnaeus thing is killer. I'm laughing like it's a Zeus show over here. I'm just tired. I know that's another sound effect that you used there. I made my own sound effects machine.
What's a sound effect? Is that cat wheel? One, Fez.
Who's speaking right now? Is that a young person? What is she, 2 years old?
I'm... How many? 5. I like pudding. It's good.
I don't want to be one of those shows that laughs at nothing. I'm tired. You can't keep working 2 shifts a day and not think at one point you're not just going to start laughing and pulling the car off the road.
Scooby-Doo is real. 2.
Scooby-Doo is not real.
He's a real dog.
It's anime. I know about anime. I've invented my own.
I ate a sock.
Look who's on the air right now, Fezzy. Sweet Melissa.
It's Lucy!
Sweet Melissa. She is the Eve from where all moaning callers come from. Sweet Melissa.
Hi, Sweet Melissa.
Hi, I'm really excited. I have some prodigies to work with.
Well, yes, you do.
We have one.
Well, maybe we can just guide Linnaeus. I can still be a mentor, a big sister.
Now, did you hear Cyrus, the 6-year-old who Wants to be a scientist like you?
I was pretty amazed. I was getting a little nervous. He seemed to have his factoids in order.
Right.
I was impressed.
He does animal fact, animal fable.
Yeah.
And we try to guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was, I was quite amazed. I was searching the web, and he seemed to get the information out quicker than the web, so.
Right.
I was impressed.
Now, when you were little like that, because you got a master's degree in science, right?
Yes, I did.
Did you know that you wanted to be a scientist, or?
I thought I wanted to be an astronomer, yes.
Jeez, how precocious. All these kids are precocious.
They would just get me books on, like, the sun, and I would just sit there, and I was kind of friendless.
Oh, you should have gone outside and looked at it. You know you don't need a book to see it?
And then, you know, I kind of liked radio a little too much, too, you know.
You know, you actually sound younger than the other two callers.
There's that girl staring at the sun again.
That's not a good thing.
So maybe you could work with Cyrus, huh?
I'm thinking I could be a good mentor.
Or is he smarter than you already?
Well, he may have, he may not need me. I mean, I have to be honest. I could teach him about toxicology, poisons, but I don't think little kids should know that.
Why not?
God. I'm poison, Ivy.
He could turn evil very quick.
Whatever happens, it's okay with me.
Well, then you can coach the other one with her moaning. You pick.
All right, is that Cyrus back on the air? Does Cyrus want to go on and talk to Melissa?
He already has a high school tutor.
Does he really? So he's like learning at a high school level?
He's learning high school science.
I didn't learn high school science when I was in high school.
I'll never make high school.
Stop that, Fez. That doesn't even sound like anybody. Do you know that?
Then nobody should be offended.
All right, here's, hey, Cyrus? Hey, Cyrus?
Yeah?
How are you?
Fine. I heard that whole thing.
Yeah, good.
I'm staying on my phone, like, for hours and hours and hours and hours.
Oh, jeez.
I think that's what I'm going to...
Cyrus, you have a high school science tutor?
Yeah. And who's that girl that was on the phone that thought I might turn evil?
That's sweet Melissa. She
tells everyone they're evil.
She's a scientist, too.
Oh.
She has her master's...
Is she still on the air?
Yeah, she has a master's degree in science. You know what that is?
I know it's something about being a master, like something like a reward, I think.
Yeah, it's something like a reward, isn't it, Melissa?
It certainly is. I go to school after college to get that degree. It's another degree. Do you understand?
Wait.
You're not talking to Lene.
No, you know, you go to college...
You act like you're talking to Helen... Melissa, you act like you're talking to Helen Keller.
Telling Helen Keller.
It's basically just another college diploma.
Wait, Ron?
Yeah.
What was that little girl's name again?
Lene. That's Lene.
Oh. So, you know, Lene, I know exactly what poison ivy does, how it gets you poisoned, and at least what it looks like. You have to tell by those 3 leaves.
Right.
That was me doing a voice.
Why don't,
Brainiac. The Brainiac and the Maniac. We found them.
You're being silly, Fez, and you've been up too long.
Cyrus? And I really sound like an intelligent kid, but really, sometimes I'm just a big lump of a troublemaker.
Right, I'd say most of the time.
What do you do to get in trouble?
Rip open toothbrushes without even saying toothbrush.
Just rip it open.
I know, I just rip open the box and give it to my mom, and Mom's like... What's happening with operation? Don't do that again.
Yeah, you're a hellraiser. You are.
That's
Opening up. Is that what your mom
said?
The
last 2 mornings was nothing but, I got in big trouble. I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, jeez. Hey, Cyrus, do you ever go out and play with other kids?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Usually, sometimes, there's just a big fat pussy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, boy, the kid's falling
and
apart.
I feel like I'm from, I think Israel. No, Scotland.
Oh, the kid's falling apart on us, Fez. So brilliant first.
Is it too late to get Lene back?
Yeah. No. Lene called.
Because I heard this commercial that had this little Scotland guy say, "You're nothing but a big fat pussy."
He does dialects.
Yeah, that's a good dialect. Melissa.
Yes.
Were you like this as a child, too?
I think I was a little shyer.
Could you do that, Melissa? Could you do that Scotland impression that he does?
Yeah, I think that's very good.
I don't even think that could get on the air.
I think that one was done.
Who sounds older to you here?
Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
Cyrus.
Or Fez, or whoever the hell I'm talking to.
All right.
Jeez.
Found out.
Why you get in trouble? You should tell them about running in the street.
Oh yeah, and I also ran away from the school teachers, and hey.
You did.
Whatever, you talk.
Hello.
Yeah, you're Cyrus's mom.
I am Cyrus's mom.
The model?
Well, yes, but I think he's doing a good PR job for me. But I'm an artist model, and we don't live on the Upper East Side. We live on the Upper East Side in Harlem.
Oh, you live way uptown.
Not way uptown, but further uptown on the Upper East Side.
Around what block?
Around what block? In the low hundreds.
All right, in the low hundreds. Okay.
In the low hundreds.
You let me talk soon.
Cyrus wants to talk soon.
Yeah.
I heard him describing how he gets in trouble by opening up toothbrushes. That's because they took him out of school because he called his kindergarten teacher a bitch and bit the assistant principal. So his hijinks have settled since.
So is he a genius or a
handful?
Yeah, a lunatic.
A little bit of both. He's super smart though. He loves to read and I don't know. He follows up on all the things that he's interested in.
And he's learning high school science?
He is. He has a science tutor he works with twice a week, and they do fun stuff like make batteries out of lemons, and he has his own terrarium at my mother's house with a fish tank and all these plants and stuff that he grows and keeps care of.
Where's his dad? What happened with his dad? Let's try to find his dad.
No, let's not. Let's not. Life is so much better.
What kind of guy was his dad?
Complication.
What kind of guy was his dad?
A wild and crazy one, maybe.
He wasn't a genius?
Fair description. No, he wasn't. He wasn't not a genius. He just wasn't using it maybe all the time or as much
like
as he should
Fez.
have.
Like I tell Fez.
His dad is Stephen Hawking.
Yeah,
so
I
cool.
wish. His dad used to put himself in the state of being so much like Stephen Hawking, though.
Oh, his dad was a party guy, huh?
Yes.
That don't make you a bad person.
No,
what that is a
absolutely not.
disease. That's a disease.
It'd be weird if his dad was Billy.
Yes. No. Oh, God. Nothing like Billy. Nothing like Billy.
All right, Cyrus's mom. We got to go. We got to take a break.
Right on.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Take care, Cyrus.
I will.
Wait.
All right.
Sweet Melissa?
Yes.
Oh, you're still there. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Think you want to tutor this kid?
I think he has great potential, and I think he should keep to the books.
Yeah, we got to get him away from his mom. There's no doubt about that. What I'd like to do is, with most kids, take them away from their parents. And like Hitler had the same dream. And really work with them.
Realize the full potential.
Yeah.
I think that is possible. I could be a teacher, and then we can bring other characters in.
Other characters.
You could be like that Professor X in the X-Men.
Is that a good person?
Yeah, and just train the mutants.
I'd love it.
To use their powers for good.
All right, sweet Melissa, you got to stop in one day this week, okay?
Okay, I'd love it.
All right, because we're going to need some help. Fez and I doing 2 shows a day now, which is ridiculous the further we get into this. And I got news for you. About 10 minutes ago, because this is like our 3rd show in 24 hours.
Yeah.
About 10 minutes ago, Fez is doing a really bad child's impression, and I'm laughing like I was smoking since a man. I was just silly laughing. I lost it. And I knew it wasn't as funny as I was letting on. I was aware of that. You ever do this where you're car tripping and you're driving for like 30 hours, and then you and the person that you're with are just laughing at like a town's name, and then you finally go, oh man, we better get off the road.
Oh yeah, the giddiness just sets in.
That's basically how we are here. And Fez did one little thing that, for whatever reason, I found to be the funniest thing of all time. All right, so you'll come in and help us, right, Melissa?
Absolutely.
Maybe that night we'll do Sweet Melissa Moans again. We haven't done that in a long, long time.
Hey, Okay, that sounds like a lot of fun.
All right.
I can't wait to see you
And
guys.
maybe a
Practice
party.
your moaning.
Maybe a party later this week.
Oh, there you go.
Kind of a celebration of making it through the week. Okay, Melissa.
Okay, see ya.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye, sweet Melissa. 877-692-1027.
Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez. Helping out in the middays.
It is halfway through our latest midday show. We will also be back tonight after the Opie and Anthony show
with our regular 7 o'clock performance.
We're not all that funny, but we do try harder. I will say that, Fez.
And all this week, we're bringing you matinees.
It seemed like a funny idea when brought up.
Oh, sure. Then when you live it.
But right now, it just feels like we're just a couple hours away from every show. No matter when we're off here at night, we got to be back in a few hours. When we get off in the morning, we got to be back in a few hours.
That is why I won't do 2 shows a night anymore, babe. I won't do.
Now, Ronnie, usually about this time, I'm just finishing up watching The View.
Oh, you watch that show?
I watch The View with Barbara Walters and the other 4 women.
Do you know them all? Everyone always says, though, that show with the 5 women. But does anyone know them all?
Barbara Walters.
Okay.
Meredith Vieira.
Okay. She's the soccer mom.
Yeah, she's the soccer mom.
Right.
Kind of the host deal in the quarterback position there. Joy Behar.
She's the funny one.
She's the funny one. Of course, Star Jones.
She's the big girl.
Right. And then Lucy Liu.
Who was in Charlie's Angels?
Yeah, I believe so.
So she's Lucy Liu.
Yeah, that's Lucy Liu.
Right.
Right.
Well,
on The View.
Great.
That's how I remember it.
I see her in so many different projects. She's great.
That's how I remember it. Lucy Liu on The View. I do a little rhyme.
And that's all of them? It seems like there should be one more. The one they got rid of.
Oh, yeah. Whatever.
She's done.
So actually, they're actually starting a new ad campaign, Ronnie. ABC wants, now that they got Meredith Vieira re-signed.
Right.
They're going to just start really pushing them, giving them a big PR campaign, and it's all... That's their new catchphrase, more than a woman.
More than a woman, It's more than a woman, it's The View. It's 5 women.
There you go. I guess it's more than a woman's point of view, I'm not sure.
More than a woman. Mm-hmm. They're smart.
They're smart, they tell you.
The View girls, they're more than a woman. Plus, the Chinese girl was also in Charlie's Angels.
And she was great in that. She was like their 5th choice for that movie, but she really did great.
Yeah.
Now, the More Than a Woman, basically, you can just use that ad campaign for Star Jones herself.
Yeah, I guess when you're a big girl like that, you want to watch out, maybe nix this campaign before it gets out there. Hey, if you do the More Than a Woman, right away they're going to start on my ass jokes here. Let's drop the More Than a Woman.
More Than a Woman? It's a woman with a big fat ass.
Star Jones.
She's got to try to stop this. Star Jones has got to try to intercept this before it gets started.
She is a star. She's more than a woman. She's an actual star.
Because it's going to end up, Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's an SUV. She's huge.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's a 2-bedroom apartment in the upper East Side.
In the hundreds. It's going to be Star Jones. She's more than a woman. She's really like 2 women that got eaten by 1 large black woman.
Star Jones. She's more than a woman. She's the home of Super Bowl 38.
Nice. That's what's going to happen. You start this View ad campaign.
Damn, I knew when you started this, they'd be doing Star Jones jokes.
Now, apparently, I'm the home of Super Bowl 38.
Star Jones. She's more than a woman. She's the 6th borough. Jonestown.
Star Jones. She's more than a woman. She's Mount Chocolate.
I think you get this for that.
White people are so scared of black people.
I got Annie DeFranco.
Yeah, you did. woman. She's why at the beach she's still big.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's the capital of North Dakota, I believe.
Bismarck. She's Bismarck Jones. Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's the main attraction at SeaWorld Orlando. 6 shows a day.
877-692-1027. Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's the size of the asteroid in Armageddon.
She is the asteroid in Armageddon.
Bruce Willis landed on her.
Lisa Ling got her that job.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's John Goodman times 2.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's our 3rd largest state behind Texas. It's more than a woman with the View Girls.
Sing it, Star. Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's affecting the tides.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's a national park.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's the entire cast of 42nd Street.
John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, John.
John. What's up, fellas?
What's up, buddy?
What's going on? Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's Fudgy the Whale.
Midday.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Night caller 8630.
All right, buddy.
Star Jones, more than a woman's average weight.
Better. Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She was one of the fat boys. Star Jones.
Randy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Randy.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's got gravity and planets orbiting her.
She's a moon. She's no moon. She's a space station.
She's Star Jones. Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's a dead ringer for Idi Amin. Watch The View on ABC.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's Meatloaf's stunt double.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's up for the lead in the new Fat Albert movie.
Paul, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Paul. Paul, you there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here. How you doing, guys?
Good.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She got her own zip code.
Because she's more than a woman.
Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's a whole galaxy.
More than a woman.
Hey, Brendan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Brendan.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's the auxiliary Hoover Dam.
Midday callers. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's a black hole.
I would do this at night.
Zach, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Zach.
Hey, you on Fez?
Yeah.
What's it called? I have a Star Jones thing.
Go ahead, kid.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's 10 of them.
Stay on middays, son. Stay on middays.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's a darker Jabba the Hutt.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's the left side of the offensive line for the New York Jets.
More than a woman. Watch every day on The View.
At guard, tackle, and tight end, Star Jones.
As she comes running out the tunnel.
Billy, what is it that you're trying... Billy's trying to tell me he's got an Air 6 song.
Billy Staples, get in here. What are you writing on the phone screen? What are you trying to say?
I actually have an Airsick song regarding Star Jones.
Is it funny?
It is hysterical, Ronnie.
There's been a while since you came up with a funny anything.
Oh, this is great. This is a destined classic. It's to Aerosmith's Dude Looks Like a Lady.
Yeah?
Yeah, it stars a big fat lady. It's a perfect
And it's
fit.
good?
That's witty. Stars a big fat wet lady. How long is it?
It's about a minute and a half.
I don't know if I got that kind of time to give away.
All right, they load it in the CD player. It says here it's a minute 15.
It'll be worth your minute 15.
All right, let's give it a try.
It better be, but it's Airsick, right?
Yeah, Airsick is back, baby.
I can't believe she's eating some more. She's got to weigh 350 or 4. Star Jones seems to love every bite. She looked just like a Stay Puft, except that man was white. Backstage on the buffet line, it's another feeding frenzy today. You could show a movie on her behind, and soon she'll be a ton. Can't believe what she must weigh. Fat star's a big fat lady. Fat star's a big fat lady. Fat star's a big fat lady. Fat star's a big fat lady.
All right, here's some of the instant feedback. Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's a 400-pound donut hole. Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's the next Kool-Aid man. That's Big Ferg.
Nice work, Big Ferg. Hey, Star Jones. Boom.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's an elephant dump, says Bob. Boy, this is real midday stuff.
So is Airsick.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's really effing fat. By the way, that was the worst parody song ever, says Dickie Mo.
Dickie Mo knows his parodies.
Hey, we can't try anymore with Billy. Here's Troy. Troy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Troy.
What's up,
Hey, buddy.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's the third weather girl. and Star Jones, starring in the true Hollywood story, The Life of Yokozuna.
All right, that's good.
I would love to see that one.
Hey, Troy, feel free to call it nights, okay, my friend?
Wow, Troy, moving up to the big league.
Anybody mentioning the Weather Girls? It's Rain and Men, Fezzy. That's nighttime material. Liz, you're on Ron and Fez.
Big ass card holder 1529.
Okay.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She is Sasquatch.
All right, thank you very much. See, this is why you got to be careful with this more than a woman ad campaign.
Yeah, they're starting. The ABC's going to start the View ad campaign. The PR is more than a woman, and you have Star Jones sitting on your desk, literally.
Hey, Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, how you doing, buddies?
Hey, buddy.
All right. Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's the Death Star Jones.
All right, that's kind of nighttime funny.
Nice work, buddy.
Paul. Paul, you're on Ron and Fez.
Gentlemen, 3644.
All right, buddy.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. Way too much more than a woman.
Right, okay.
All right, we're with you.
See you on daytimes. Here's Eddie. Eddie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Eddie, what you got?
Buddies.
Yeah, buddy.
Star Jones, she's more than a Buick.
It would be more than a woman. She's a Buick. Yeah.
You want to follow the rules. We'll set up the comedy pyramid. We'll lay the foundation.
Fezzy, I hear you getting angry. Don't do it. Don't lower yourself to that. Okay? These are midday callers. They're not used to. They're not used to it.
Bunch of Linnaeus. 877-692-1027.
Donnie. Donnie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Donnie.
Yeah, how you doing? Nighttime caller 690.
Yeah, all right, buddy.
Yeah, listen, Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's the Michelin man's wife.
Ah.
See ya.
All right, see ya.
That is definitely more than a woman.
That's good. You belong at nights, my friend. Charlie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's the three tenors.
All right, I like it.
DrudgeJr.com.
Just DrudgeJr.com, kid. You don't have to panic over it. We'll promote your little thing if you get up for a good joke.
You don't have to scream like a little girl.
It's DrudgeJr.com.
All right? That's all. People don't understand you when you screech. Screech? Say it politely and nicely. 877-692-1027.
Here's Lynn. Lynn, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Lynn.
How are you?
Yeah.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's a morning shift and a night shift.
Sounds like a shot at us.
Yeah, we'll see you during the middays. All right.
Goodbye. See ya.
Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Chris.
How you doing today, guys? Love the show. Star Jones is more than a woman. She's also a black leather sofa.
All right. Now we're on to something here.
That would be awful if a guest came out on The View and just sat on Star, thinking she was a big love seat.
That would be bad.
If they just sat on one of her big thighs and said, "This is the most comfortable couch I've ever been on."
Here is Lewis. Lewis, you're on Ron and Fez. Lewis.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah, buddy.
Yo, Star Wars is... damn. Star Jones.
All right, Lewis, take your time, all right?
Breathe, Lewis.
You're
breathe.
breathing. You're taking your time. You're just a midday caller. No one's putting a lot of pressure on you.
Damn it.
If this was nights, it would be very important.
Yeah, I know, right? Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's the planet of the apes, that black whore. I can kick Billy's ass. See ya.
White people are so scared of black people.
I honestly think that was Drudge Jr.'s dad.
I know he did pick up the Dan from Hoboken Chokey Award.
That's great.
So he is walking away with something today.
And then he also might get the Drudge Jr. I'm going to scream at the very end of my go.
Again, people, the shrieking never necessary. You can say whatever you want.
Here's Tony. Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Tony.
Big ass card holder 13446.
All right, buddy.
Hey, Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's Refrigerator Perry's big sister.
Okay.
Larger, older sister.
Billy. Drinks are in the house.
Nice,
Hey,
Billy.
buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Call number 1284.
All right, pal.
Did you hear that thing about Star Jones? She had a barbecue, and she had all the big, hot movie stars out to the barbecue out in the Hamptons. And she was supposed to serve, she served all the guests hot dogs and hamburgers, and she ate lobster herself. And nobody was allowed to use the bathroom inside her house. She got porta potties for everyone, and she could only use the bathroom in her house.
This can't be true.
Yeah.
Who would eat
I thought
lobster?
it was a joke.
Who would eat lobster while other people...
I'm thinking this is the longest setup to a joke ever. Star Jones had a picnic.
All right, thanks, man.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Oh, thanks.
That was odd.
Yeah, sure. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Just chewing on a lobster while someone else having a wiener. Hey, Joe.
Hey, what's up, guys? Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's a man, baby.
John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, John.
Hey.
Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's Al Roker with a wig.
Oh, that's cute. And I think even Al would love that. Here's Scotty.
Al's actually losing weight.
Yeah, what's wrong? He doesn't even look healthy.
I think when he had his knee replacement surgery, they always tell you really got to drop the pounds for that to take better.
Do you think that he had something done at the same time?
Oh, maybe he got stapled, too.
I think maybe he got stapled at the same time because it's dropping so fast that his face is just falling.
He's lost a lot of weight fast, and what's nice about it is he's still wearing the same suits. So everything is just dripping and hanging off of him.
Scotty B, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Scotty.
She is so much more than a woman that once a month she's the Red Cross's backup plan.
All right, thanks.
Midday
caller.
Midday. Most of these are middays.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
What's going on, buddy?
She's Rosie Greer reincarnated.
Oh, you got to always set it up from the beginning, though.
Right. And is Rosie Greer dead?
No. Rosie Greer is alive and healthy.
All right, that's what I was hoping to hear.
Jimmy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Excuse me, I'm just finishing my meatball sandwich. Dude.
Now I'm starving, seriously.
Just starving.
Star Jones, more than a woman, she sells shade.
All right, that's nice. That's cute.
Good work.
Big Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Big Jim.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman, she's a museum exhibit. The Star Jones-osaurus. How did I know that was coming? I got it home on middays, what can I tell you?
Big Jim can maybe be the leader of the midday.
Midday gang. If you're looking for a role model, you found one in Big Jim.
Here's Steve. Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, buddies.
Hey, buddy.
Buddy.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman, she's more like the Grimace.
Mitchell, lock it up, Mitchell. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez, Mitchell Walters.
Oh,
it is Mitchell.
It is Mitchell.
Ronnie, that's so weird.
Star Jones, more than a woman. She's the whole aisle on Southwest Airlines.
Lock it up.
Lock it load.
What are you up to, Mitchell?
On my way to Vegas for you boys.
Vegas, baby.
I got to go bet turkey.
Oh, yeah.
Betting turkey and World Cup.
No, I'm just betting turkey.
Oh.
How are you guys?
He's actually gambling with turkey. You got to figure Brazil the whole way.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Remember we were in Universal when Brazil won, 94.
Right. We were talking about that. That's when we became big Brazil fans in 94.
How are you guys?
Everyth's good, Mitchell.
What are you working, 16 hours a day now?
Yeah, we're
Just
working
about.
double shifts.
So you basically, you're there when I'm up and when I'm going to sleep.
Right.
It's a full day.
We're doing the whole thing for you.
Terrific.
It's like firemen. But it's 5 days on and 2 days off. I don't know how we got into it. All right, Mitchell.
I'll call you guys from Vegas.
All right, you take care of yourself, buddy.
Have a wonderful time.
All right, Mitchell Walters, one of the funniest human beings ever, Fez.
There he goes. There's Mitchell. Heading back to Vegas.
Locking it up. She's more than a woman. She's an entire aisle on Southwest Airlines. He's either he's leaving, going to Vegas in just the happiest mood, or coming home from Vegas destitute and destroyed.
And looking for help.
I don't understand how this could have happened.
I'll never work there again.
It's ridiculous.
What they do to me.
Mitchell could be Pharrell's dad.
They're perfect together.
Here's Tracy. Tracy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Tracy.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's Mrs. Paulo. Get.
Wow, this sounds like the little kid calling back.
How old are you, Tracy?
I'm 30.
Really?
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. That's what Billy said, too.
Has Billy answered the phones now?
I think so.
How did he get in there?
I don't know.
If anything, Billy should have to answer for that last Air 6 song. We just let him go on that. All right, thanks, Trace.
Take care. Everyone's sounding young today. Are we getting kids?
Well, no, 90% of them were kids, and then that one, she was the fake one. But, we did have one, the little kid, and then Lene.
So now we're suspicious. 877-692-1027.
Because I think I'm pulling the plug on it. I can't go on. I'm looking up, and they're all there. I mean, do you really feel like you got another 8 or 10 of these jokes left in you?
Let's see. I'm looking over some of them. Midday. I don't think there's another 8 or 10 up there.
No. Here's Ken. Ken, you're on Run It Fast.
Hey, Ken.
Ken.
Star Jones is so fat. She's more than a woman. She's a human Hershey's Kiss.
Let's see. This is what we're going to be going through, Fez. This is what we're dealing with now. John, you're on Run It Fast.
Hey, John.
John, 2971 checking in.
Hooah! There's your hooah.
Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's the reason Staten Island smells so bad.
Midday callers.
And the comedy pyramid.
Rocco, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Rocco.
Yeah, Star Jones, she's more than a woman. She's big pussy.
Literally.
877-692-1027.
We'll take a break. We'll start fresh. It's the midday edition of the Ron and Fez show.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez, working midday. And then tonight at 7, you get more Ron and Fez when we come back for our regular evening shift. At 2 o'clock, there'll be a best of O&A hour. And then, of course, the Opie and Anthony show.
Then we're back in at 7 o'clock. Not so bad, Fez.
Nah, this is great. What else are we going to do?
Sit and wait for the show no matter when you're off.
Sure.
You're just waiting for the show.
Might as well be in here.
Hey, Linda, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, this is Linda. I'm a former daytime listener, one of those housewives that listen, and I'm so glad to have you back on the air.
Well, it'll just be a temporary time. We're going back to nights.
I know, but I'll try to catch up with you at nights, too.
Thank you very much.
I'm so glad to have you back.
Hey, do we starting to sound a little wacky here into the second day?
Are we just silly?
A couple of times I thought that we got a little stupid, Fez.
Well, I have family from Florida, so I'm used to it.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
All right, thank you very much, Linda.
Bye-bye.
Right.
Glad to have you back, guys.
All right.
Bye.
No, you got cleaning to do, too. Don't just sit around listening to radio.
Right.
Okay.
All right, make sure you take care of that house.
You got 2 inches of dust on that entertainment center. Do something about it.
Which is human skin.
Oh, when you think about it. You break it down. 877-692-1027.
Here's Sean. Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, what's going on, boys? How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, maybe we could just do Al Dukes drops for the next hour. Just beat up on him a little bit.
You know, we do have a bunch of drops, but Al Dukes is honestly dead to us right now. I thought Al went out like a gentleman, but we were going to do one more bit with him, and he acted like a puss.
Total puss, and he now just wants to be part of the lunch bunch, Ronnie.
Yeah. He's dead to me. Rory, do you ever talk to him anymore?
No, not at all.
Does Billy, anybody?
Not that I know of. I haven't seen anyone talk to him. I passed him in the halls and just kind of looked away.
Just kept walking?
Yeah, it's too awkward.
Totally looked away. Didn't have anything important to say.
Yeah, there's nothing
no point
there.
to.
It's almost like you're a stranger. Like we never know him.
Exactly.
No matter whatever happens in this world, you always want to be a straight-up guy. That's the important thing, Roy. There's a little lesson for you.
You always want to do the right thing.
Yeah, do the right thing.
Not go crying. 877-692-1027. All right, Ronnie, let me ask you this. I'm looking over some of these survey things here. All right?
Okay.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever stolen something from a store?
Sure.
All right. Do you think you're in the majority there, or the minority? What percentage of the population do you think have stolen from a store?
All right, that's interesting. Now, of course, most people do it at a younger age for that thrill.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to say more men have stole stuff than women. To say women probably pull the number down, although some of them steal clothes.
Right, Winona.
I'll say 28% of people have shoplifted.
All right, yes. Taken something intentionally from a store.
Right. I don't think have done armed robbery, which not a lot of people even have the guts for, or the composition. But I'll say 28% have shoplifted.
Ronnie, you're just about right there. 29% of the population. You know people, my friend.
I like that one.
You know people.
What is that book you have?
This is Are You Normal?
Yeah.
Are You Normal? So it just gives a
Apparently
bunch of...
I am.
Yeah, you're very normal when it comes to...
No, you shoplifted, right?
Yes, I've shoplifted.
I'm sure Rory has. I don't even have to ask.
Yeah.
I see it in his eyes. Hawk, I don't know. I'm going to say... You know, I can see a Hawk stealing office supplies, but I don't know if he'd ever went into a store.
I can't imagine Hawk having the composure.
Yeah.
You know, he's such a nervous Norvis anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a kid, I used to steal gum and candy and stuff.
All right,
like
so
that.
that's good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, all the time. Hershey bars and bubble gum.
Now you're getting carried away. And I know
I had candy in my desk, and now I don't.
And now I know Billy probably has. I just look at him and know that he's a born thief. I actually, when I was shoplifting as a kid, we'd all be little kids. We would steal albums, record albums, not even CDs,
really?
but big albums that we'd either put under our coats or you'd try to put one down your pants. And I'm leaving a record store, and the guy goes, "Hey, stop, son." He stops me, right? And he goes, "Is that a record in your pants?" And I go, "Well, it's big. A record, I don't know, but it's large."
Nice.
Here's Rob. Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Rob.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, buddy.
2630, checking in.
All right, buddy.
Hey, no, I think that number is much, much higher than 29%. I don't know any kid that hasn't stolen like a pack of gum or a candy bar at some point in their life from a store.
I agree with that, but then you go back and you think women.
Well, you know, I know a lot of girls that steal little makeup products.
They will steal that. Yeah, they will steal that.
Usually all I steal is a kiss.
I think it's makeup a lot more than clothes as well.
I know growing up where it was warm, we could never hide anything under our coats. We didn't have them. You had to steal things that would fit in your pants.
Do you wish you didn't say that now?
Yes. I just bowed my head in shame.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Mikey.
Mike, do you want to talk on the radio? No, he doesn't.
Kim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Kim.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm so glad to hear you're on. Will you stay on during the day?
No, we will not.
Why?
Because we're bringing new, super terrific, fantastic programming to WNEW.
And you're going to love it. You'll love it.
The Sith Lords are working on it right now down the hall. I believe there are finalists now, Fezzy, from what I understand. Finalists to become the new shows on WNEW.
Oh, nice.
And as soon as they know what we're doing, it looks like Fez and I will not only leave days, but we'll also leave nights.
Oh, really? No. They should poll the audience.
When they find out what they really want on this station, we'll be out.
Poll the audience. We're the ones that know what we want.
Yeah, I know.
And you guys got to compete at night with baseball games and summer activities.
Hey, I don't want to be in a place where Fez can't be Fez. I thought it'd be a good idea to come here and try to be somebody else. I don't know if I can. Maybe just being myself hasn't worked out for me. Being crazy hasn't worked. I guess New York isn't ready for Ron and Fez, the real Ron and Fez. How could I be Shake it up. Shake it up.
Thanks,
you guys are cool. I like you. I'm glad to hear you on right now, and I hope you stay on during days.
All right, thanks a lot. Jeez, please.
Thank you, Kim.
Show.
Talking about stealing.
Yeah. Been caught stealing. Hey, Gene, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Gene, when I was 14, I used to steal cartons of cigarettes from the Pathmarks and the wall downs and sell them for like $5-6 a carton.
I wish you were still around now, kid.
All the time. I mean, and people, I used to take my bicycle, get a receipt from a little drugstore next door for a carton of cigarettes, then go into the Pathmark and steal a carton of cigarettes and sell them. It was such an easy way to make money when you're 14 years old. And then from a video store, the biggest thing I ever got away with was they sold like those games, and a Mattel and television was popular back then. I walked out with the whole console, the whole Mattel and television.
All right, thanks, man. That's it.
All right.
Thank you, Gene.
No problem.
For your life of crime, your dedication.
I'm talking to Pretty Boy Floyd. Jason, you're on Ron and Fez.
How you doing, buddies?
Yeah.
What's up, Jason?
I got a question. Is it stealing if you go purchase something and they give you more money back and you don't say anything to them?
Let's see. That's actually a good one.
I've done that plenty of times. I mean, I have...
first of all, we know it's immoral. If you follow any kind of morality, it is immoral.
Right.
Like stealing.
Is it actual stealing, though?
Well, let's put it this way. Suppose someone sends you a check to your house. Suppose American Express makes some kind of screw-up. They send you a check for $18,000. It's in your name. You cash it. Guess what? You owe them that money. So that would be stealing.
Yeah, and you're going to have to give that money back.
Right.
You're going to have to return that.
So by that thing, you would probably be arrested for stealing. At the same thing, whether it's $18,000 or $18 or 18 cents, it's still basically the same moral crime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess you're a thief.
I mean, I've been to the movie theaters, and the morons I give them a $20 bill, they give me 25 back, you know?
You know, and actually a lot of people who do that for a living, where they'll go, you know, they'll show a 50, they'll hand a 20, you know, they make sure that the kid sees them with a 50, they flash the 50, and then they quick make another move, and they're handing the kid a 20. Why is somebody's even talking to that kid? Guys will go out and work together on it.
Like the movie The Grifters.
Yeah, The Grifters is pretty much like that. It's definitely a grift.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And you end up getting beat up with oranges wrapped in a towel. 877-692-1027.
Nicole, you're on Run of Fez. Turn your radio down.
Nicole?
Wonder Boy should tell you. Turn your radio down. Wonder Boy
on the phone?
Yeah. I'm going to have to knock you off because it's too damn annoying.
Now, have Wonder Boy fix that on the phones, all right? If he's the one working them out there, I don't know what the problem is.
Let me check to see who's on the phones.
The person you're trying to reach has a back covered in moles. Please try your call again.
Jeez, that is Wonder Boy.
Yeah, so he is on the phones. All right.
The person you're trying to reach has a back covered in moles. Please try your call again.
So, all right, so that is on our end.
Yeah.
That's a problem on our lines. Okay.
All right, let's move on. Give me another one of those.
All right, let's see here. Do you eat in any particular order? From the Are You Normal?
I start with breakfast and work my way straight through late night snack.
This is when you have a meal, if you eat like one thing at a time or in a distinct pattern.
All right. Now, I know you eat that way.
This I do. I will start out with, if I have, let's say, a meat, a vegetable, and potato.
Yeah.
I will eat the vegetable, I will eat the potato, I will eat the meat.
Is there any reason for that?
Not that I can think of, other than I like to finish one job before starting the next. And usually, I'll even do this too, Ronnie's seen it, I'll save my drink for last.
That freaks me out.
I won't have my beverage till I'm done with my meal.
And, all right, now, do you do it in the same way? Let's suppose you get corn, and you get French fries, and a hamburger, and a Coke. Tell me what you would do.
All right, corn, French fries, hamburger, and a Coke. I'm probably going to eat the fries first there.
Okay.
If it's fries, they're going to go first.
And you eat all your fries first?
Mm-hmm. Then I'll get into the corn.
Yeah.
Then that burger will be last, food-wise, and then the Coke. As a nice, refreshing dessert.
Sure, I understand that. Now, here's what my problem is with that. And I know when I first saw you do that, I thought it was freakish. Then I found out other people do it, which just shocked me. Here's my problem with that, Fez. Number one, suppose you're not all that hungry. You end up eating your vegetable and not your entree.
I've actually run into that.
Yeah.
Where I've gotten like a sandwich and fries, big order of fries, filled up on the fries, and didn't want the sandwich. Saved the sandwich for later, ended up doing that.
That's to me, that would be painful. Two, the other problem with this, I don't think you've really eaten a hot hamburger in your life, the way a hamburger's supposed to be eaten.
And you know cold food doesn't bother me.
I would have not to because of the way you eat.
Because if I get a pizza, I'll go stick a couple slices in the freezer for a little bit to get it cool.
All right, Fezzy, this
cold.
Now, I'm reading something from the Horde King, and unlike Billy and Al, you don't panic when the Horde King points things out.
I love to hear the Horde King's advice.
Here's what he says. Finishing one food before starting another, common in obsessive people. The finishing the task is more important than the actual task of eating. Here's what interests me about you, Fez. I have never thought of eating a meal as a job or a task or something that I have to do. To me, it's just pure pleasure.
I do have that thing where I feel I have to finish. That clean plate club syndrome.
Right.
I always feel I have to finish everything on the plate, and I'm going to finish it one job at a time. I think with the drink thing, I think what that is, that's from being a kid, and if I sit down at the table and you drink all your drink before you finish your dinner, we never got a refill. And we were done. So I learned to just save the drink, because I was going to need that.
See, luckily in my family, my mom had the bottomless glass of iced tea.
Oh, nice, Lucky.
Where she literally would say, now remember, it's a bottomless glass, so refills are free. So your mom would say, hey, No more milk for you.
Right, yeah. If you finished your drink, you weren't getting a refill. Because you just keep drinking and not eat your food.
All right, now, okay, now I understand that. How about your brothers and sisters? Do they eat in your crazy way?
My older brother, Corky, does.
Same exact way?
Yeah, he's pretty separate on everything. I think my little brother and my sister, I think they eat like humans.
Now, do you think, like the Horde King says, that it's somewhat of an obsessive thing with you? Could you break it? Could you eat a mixture for us one day? Could you go from succotash to French fry to a bite of steak?
Wow. That would be weird for me. You know what? That would make it all one big plate of food that I was trying to get down. It would just seem, even though it's the same amount,
right?
It would seem like a lot more food.
So you worry that you won't finish the job. That's your concern in life.
Yeah.
You won't finish your food job. Not the fact that you could eat as much as you want or as little as you want, Fez. I don't care.
Sure. But as you can see, Ronnie, I'm getting the job done.
Wow, that sound was terrible. That sound was frightening.
Let me lower the mic.
Yeah. Oh, don't do that. All right, here's
I'm
Brian.
getting the job done.
Brian says he eats the same way you do. Brian, you're on Run a Fez.
Rough and Fez, 11081 here.
Hey,
I'm so glad I get to listen to you guys twice a day now.
You are nice.
Yeah, we're exhausted.
You guys crack me up. Everything you say is funny.
Yeah, that part is true. That is true about us.
See, stuff like that, it just cracks me up on a daily basis. Twice now. Listen, I eat the exact same way Fez does. I have never heard of anyone else doing this. Sometimes I take it by color, like the most green has to go down first because I like that the least.
Interesting.
Green beans, then carrots, because I don't necessarily like carrots, but I don't like green beans either. So I save the meat for last because I know that I like the meat the most, and I'll finish that. And it ties into the clean plate syndrome also.
But, Brian, do you always clean your plate, or do you find yourself with a beautiful filet mignon still sitting there because you filled yourself up on tater tots and string beans?
I will never leave a filet mignon sitting anywhere.
Amen, brother.
So you'll always keep eating. You guys will just not stop like a boll weevil until you're finished.
Right.
Well, sometimes I'll find that I'm starting to slow down, so I'll leave maybe half a baked potato and move on to something else.
Now, can you do that, Fez?
I'm finishing that meat.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brian.
I'll tell you what, if I give myself a standard at the beginning of the meal,
sure,
I can eat the potato, but I don't have to eat the whole skin and everything else. I can let myself out of some things.
Don't you worry that you're not experiencing food the way it's supposed to be with, like, the mixtures of foods together?
I'm using it purely as a functional thing.
That's so sad. And all because your mom was chintzy with the beverages, I wonder.
I think that's where it started.
Did she stay on you? If you didn't clean your plate, were you in trouble?
Yeah, you had to eat your food. Yeah.
No
Yeah,
chance.
you can waste the food, that's for sure.
No chance you could stand up and go, look, I don't care what the rules are, I need some more Kool-Aid. And I'm willing to pay for it.
That wasn't going to happen very often. And, Ronnie, I'll tell you what. All right, you would think something like a stew would throw me off. Right? Everything's mixed together. It's all in one bowl. It's one big pot of stuff. I do it with a stew, too.
You pick through.
I will eat the potatoes out first. I will eat the meat next. And then, like, the carrots or whatever last.
That's odd.
Yeah.
And I think that the king is right about the fact that you're obsessive.
Is it obsessive or compulsive?
Both.
Really?
Both.
Great.
You're a sick young man.
That's the way I eat.
Do you want to break it?
No, I enjoy my food.
With the thoughts...
Ronnie, I enjoy my food.
Yeah.
I don't think it's too big of a problem. I'm eating the food.
Yeah, but you're not eating maybe correctly. Maybe you're eating too many starches.
Well, I'll give you that one.
Jay, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Jay.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
But
I was just want to let you know about my stepfather, the craziest man in the world. Will not eat all the food. He's got to put like a potato on his plate, and that's it. Eats the mashed potato or the baked potato, and then won't have anything else until he's finished with that.
All right, so he, Well, at least Fez keeps all his stuff on the plate at the same time.
Yeah,
You're saying Fez's would be like Fez. He puts the French fries on his plate, he eats them. He moves over to his vegetable, he eats them. Then he puts the meat on his plate and he eats them.
Yeah, that's it. He won't do it all at once.
All right.
I drives my mother crazy.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
he can't cook for him for nothing. He's like a maniac.
Okay.
And I love you guys. I listen to you all the time.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you
All right,
very
brother.
much, Jay.
Take care.
Here's Selena. Selena, you're on with Ron and Fez.
Hey, Selena.
Hello?
Yeah, Selena.
I just want to know, what happens when Fez goes to a buffet?
Yeah.
Does everything
Fez.
get all mixed up, or...?
Do you feel like you have to finish the entire buffet when you see the food?
No, I don't have to eat a whole buffet. No, I don't mind food touching on my plate. I'm sick, but I don't have it that bad.
Right.
But I will, if I go to a buffet, I will eat one thing at a time that I got off the buffet.
But you never, eat something else and then have to go back because it's so good?
You see what she's saying there? Like,
I'll go back for a second helping of that.
But is it...
But then you just move on.
What?
That's it. Once you finish eating that one thing, then you just move on to something else.
Yes, like the boll weevils, yes.
All right, but here's what she's saying, Fez. All right, let's suppose you have a couple of shrimp.
All right.
You have a fish.
Okay.
And you have carrots on your plate.
All right.
You eat your carrots.
Yes.
Then you have your shrimp, and it's time for your fish, and you're thinking, man, I only got 3 shrimp, and them some bitches were good. When do you go back for shrimp? After fish, or do you finish all your shrimp together?
No, I'll go back after the fish.
So you have to finish all on your plate.
Yeah, then it's a new plate and a new gig.
Selena, here's what he's saying. He sees that plate as his map of the world. That's his universe, that plate. That's his job.
Mm-hmm.
That this mother figure is still hovering over him. Hugely hovering over him. And you have to finish that to feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
But every plate is a new map.
Now, if I...
Yeah, every plate's a new map.
Right. Now, Selena, if I go get something on the buffet and I go, ooh, that's awful, then it's just off the... it's done. I don't have to finish that. I'm not going to eat something I don't like. And I can move on to something else.
All right, Billy Staples wants to come in and add something. I hate to ever do that, but he does. All right, thanks, Selena.
Thanks.
Here comes Billy Staples. What you got, big man?
I'm just kind of the opposite. I have to try to get as many different kinds of food on my fork as possible. I'll never eat one food alone on my fork.
What would you put on your fork?
Really tons of fun.
They actually had to staple his stomach because of this obsession.
Because of wanting too many different foods on one forkful.
Yeah, it's like at Thanksgiving, I'd have some turkey, piece stuffing, maybe some green beans. I'll try to get all on one fork because I don't like to taste the foods individually. I like the combo, like mixing them all up.
You've never actually told us what is on the fork at any one time.
Well, like I'll put a piece of turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, and maybe try to balance some green beans on it or something on the top.
You're an animal.
So your joy is getting everything on your plate, a representative of each thing on your plate on your fork.
Why even bother on the fork? Why not just take it all and put it in a blender and drink it?
And have it...
So, how do we look? Chubby?
You know what we're saying, Billy?
Yeah, but then you'd lose the texture.
Yeah, have a Thanksgiving smoothie for your fat self.
They actually had to staple you.
Well, yeah, but I still do it, but to a lesser extent. I just can't eat one food alone.
Right, you're having a slice of pizza, a burger, and a malted all on one forkful at a time.
Even if I take a bite of a burger, it has to be with a French fry.
Oh, you're sick.
It has to be with a whole potato. You're actually frying up a 10-pound bag of potato and counting them each as individual fries.
No, even something individual like a shrimp or something. You know, like I'll have some lettuce with it.
Yes, with a shrimp, you have to have a steak with every bite.
With a steamed shrimp, you're going to put like potato or lettuce with it.
Something, whatever I have.
You're missing out on food.
You can't just eat a shrimp.
And it has to be loaded with cocktail sauce to begin with.
You're filthy.
I'd rather be like me, Ronnie.
Both to me, I feel like I'm in the land of freaks, and no matter which direction I go in.
Food freaks.
That's why when we bought forks, I had to make sure we got the really big ones.
He has to buy larger forks.
You're eating with a pitchfork.
Yeah, I turned down those 3-pronged forks. They don't work.
All right, here's Kevin. He's got Fezzi's disease. Hey, Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, after 11 years in the military, I'm same as Fez. I got to eat all one thing, drives my wife nuts.
No.
And since it was on trays, I can't have it touching.
I understand the military trays, but in the military, do they make you eat all your potatoes at one time?
Don't make you. No.
They do or they don't?
They don't, no.
Oh, because I couldn't be in the military if that was it. I can't sit there and ignore my entree.
Kevin, that's why TV dinners are the best. They come with their own compartments.
Absolutely. Oh, by the way.
And then you have all your little chops done, Fez.
Yes.
And then Mommy won't hurt.
And I'll tell you what, those jobs are lined up smallest to biggest. You know, the peas and the mashed potatoes are smaller jobs in a TV dinner.
And then your big meatloaf.
Yeah.
What is it, Kev?
Also, I tried to call you yesterday.
Oh, we were here.
I thought it was a replay until by the time I realized that it wasn't a replay, it was too late. You had moved on. I had a suggestion for a new show.
Oh, what's that?
Unfortunately, it only lasts one night. It'd be Rory, Al, and Joe Pooh. Rory and Joe would kill Al the first night.
Thank you, Kevin. And feel free to call on middays. You're a midday caller, my friend.
Yeah, enjoy the middays.
Yeah, you're a midday caller.
You should have gotten out with that whole Army compartment tray. Dinner tray.
We got to take another break.
Yes, we do.
I like these kind of things.
Well, you find out who's normal.
Yeah, we find out who's normal. And I guess your thing is not bad for you, Fez. I mean, you never even gave us the...
I was just going to say.
Yeah.
All right, what percentage of the population do you think eat in a specific order, that is, one thing at a time or in a definite pattern?
You know, but see, here's the thing. I don't know whether that's the same as you. Because I also think that there's another thing, Fez, where, I mean, you could say that Billy eats in a pattern, as sloppy as it is. And also, I think there are certain people who go, I have to have bite of meat, bite of potatoes, bite of vegetable.
You're making the round?
Yeah, you're making the rounds, which is another type of obsession. So when you start to add them all up, I'm going to say only about 20% of us are as sick as you.
All right, here's the percentage. 31% of us eat in a distinct order, whether that's a specific pattern or all of one item at a time. 31%.
You know, I'll tell you something right now, and out of everything you do, the fact that you don't have liquid, you don't have a beverage till the end, freaks me out the most. And that used to kill me about my dog when I was little. That a dog would eat all of its dog food and then turn to his water, and I would try to take my dog and go, please, you're going to choke to death. I would try to pull his head over and drink some water.
Well, I'm sure that was better for the dog.
And another thing I would be saying to my mom is like, can he have something better than water with this meal? Already his food's disgusting. Now you're going to make him have plain water instead of some nice cola?
Giving the dog some nice iced tea.
All right, we'll take a break.
877-692-1027.
I want to do some more of these when we come back, though, Fez.
All right, we will do that then.
I like this kind of stuff. If I honestly would stay in school for even a second, I would try to do this kind of work. But I'm not going to study anything.
Are you normal? We'll find out.
Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
Who's normal? We're Ron and Fez. 877-692-1027.
We'll be with you till 2 o'clock, when then we start in the best of O&A. O&A do their show, and then we're back at 7 live tonight.
To bring you more live entertainment.
Are we going to be able to at least finish the week, Fez?
Oh, yeah.
I keep looking at it one day at one show at a time.
I think we'll probably make some adjustments, and I think we'll be fine.
Fire Billy?
We're going to fire Billy, that's for sure. He's gone.
Good. All right, give me one more of Are You Normal games. I like to play these.
Okay. Would you rather end up in a retirement home or die quickly?
No doubt at all, I'll die quickly.
Then grow old and have to be put away.
I would have rather died quickly at 15 than grow old and suffer in a retirement home. Now, I'm talking about the kind of retirement home where you're not healthy and everything's not working good. Not like, and I don't even like healthy people that they treat like babies. I'd have a rough time with that.
Yeah, the nursing home.
Right, and I don't want that.
Right.
Tubes in me and stuff like that. I'd rather go out in a blaze of glory, shooting it out with the cops in the street.
Yeah, my grandma just turned 96 a few months ago. And, you know, she was pretty vivacious for a long, long time. Well, she's at the point now where she's on the oxygen.
Yeah.
And that sort of thing.
She's no longer enjoying it.
Yeah, right. She's sitting in a chair, doesn't have the wind to do anything.
And I think most people would go my way, too, Fez.
All right, what percent would you say?
I'll say 68% would rather go out in a blaze of glory than be stuck in a retirement home suffering.
Ronnie, it's actually a little higher, according to this. 78% want that dead instantly. Rather than a lingering, long age, natural causes, drawn-out deal.
Well, you know, it's no longer natural causes, because a lot of this stuff, these people would have died of natural causes, but we're keeping them alive slowly on different machines and operations. But I thought that there would be more people that would just be so afraid of death they wouldn't want to deal with it.
Now, they said, actually, the way this is written up, they said, now, 78% would rather be hit by a bus or die from a fast-acting disease than end up in the nursing home.
Fast-acting to acting, I'd rather have.
And they said this is despite the fact that 2/3 of our population always say they want to live to see 100.
Yeah, I think people would love to stay alive long enough to see Minority Report and all the wackiness that's coming down. That's got to be thrilling to suddenly see weird things happening with the world that you never would have dreamed as a kid.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, Grandma said that she just wanted to really live to see that millennium that people keep talking about.
And she's still here.
And she ain't going nowhere. 877-692-1027. All
right, give me another one, Fez.
All right. Let's see here. Let me give you this one. All right. This is an average one, Ronnie.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What is the average amount of times a day a person swears?
Well, you got to figure some people don't swear at all. Some people, use words like poo and stuff like that, which I hate. Other people like me, it's just phenomenal how much I swear.
Yeah, there's some foul mouths and some sailors out there.
I'm going to say 16. 16 times a day.
The average amount of times the Americans cuss, each American, 16 times a day.
Wow.
You know people.
Yeah, I think I do. 16 exactly.
Yep. An average of 16 times a day.
I'm sure.
Someone's dropping a curse word.
I think if it's just us sitting around talking, I'm sure I say the F word 16 times in any one conversation.
In the span of a half hour?
Right.
Just letting it fly.
All right, give me another one, Fezzy. Keep them going.
All right.
Keep them flying.
Let me ask you this one.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. All right, the average, how many, a percentage on this one, all right, of the population, when approached by a homeless person, actually gives something to that person? When approached on the street by a homeless person.
Every time, or has done it in their life? Because I'm sure close to 100% of the people have done it in their life. But I will say this. I used to go out of my way to stop, talk to a person that had a problem, whatever, when I lived in the suburbs. Because you'd only really find that homeless person begging about once every 4 months. So I might stop, talk to them. Now that I'm in a place where there's a lot more homeless people, no, I can't do it. Nor do I feel good because I've seen enough scams now, too.
Oh, yeah.
Which will turn you off to some legitimate people.
There's people got some nice gimmicks out there.
So I'll say... And see, here's another thing. I will always give money, even now, to somebody who's doing a dance or playing an instrument.
They'll always get money out of you?
Yes, I always try and give them a buck. Here's another reason why on that. I feel that if you're singing a song, you're doing a dance, you're juggling, you're adding to the enjoyment of the city.
All right. So you're willing to pay for that entertainment?
I'll pay for the entertainment because I know that the person's trying something. Now, someone who just is, moaning, like, I'll tell you what, Fez, the guy in front of the Pickle Bagel has been there all week. He acts like his neck is broken because he's so worn down. He just has his hat out and he's moaning. And in 2 days, he hasn't changed that state. I know it's an act.
Oh, right, yeah, he's not looking up. He's not asking. He's just got a hat in his hands.
oh, God, someone help. And he's got a hat out. And, you know, that could happen to a human being where they feel that freaked out for a minute, but he's been going now for 48 hours.
Yeah, you're not going to survive if you're in that bad a shape.
And I feel like if I throw him a buck, he's snickering and he's laughing at me. Where if a guy is doing a funny dance and he's moving around, like if a homeless guy has if a homeless guy had a kazoo, I'd give him $1 more than if he asked for $1.
Than if he was just begging, please help me.
Yeah. Wow. So we're saying every time a homeless guy comes up, how many people?
Yeah.
I'll say it's fairly low. I see people walk by them all the time. I'll say 8%.
All right. According to this, 34%.
Again, they're not city people.
No.
They are not city people.
I think
because you watch a homeless guy. Do you see 100 people walk by with 34 stopping to give him $1?
Never.
The guy would be filthy rich. He'd be Donald Trump.
I think they're averaging in those overpass people that are like all throughout the country that, you know, you drive up on.
You know what? I used to give to them a lot more until every overpass they were at. Then it gets crazy. You know, it was like, if it was one guy going, oh, I need help, you would go, oh, my God, here's an awful thing. But if you're going now to every corner and they're collecting like it's the firehouse, you know that they're ripping you off.
877-692-1027.
Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah, a long time ago, a friend of mine, a homeless guy comes up and is like, you got any spare change? So my friend goes, can you do anything? So the guy's I don't know. So my friend's like, well, why don't you stand on your head? I'll give you $5. You can't use your hands. Just stand on your head, $5. So the guy did it, and we each gave him $5 a piece. Guy made $15 in about 5 minutes.
What if he couldn't stand on his head?
Nothing.
You weren't going to give him anything, or wait till he did something else?
I don't know. He completed the task.
All right, but see, there's a superior thing to what you're doing, where I can make this guy do something. Where my thing is, hey, if a guy has an act, yeah, I'll throw him $1. But I'm not going to say, hey, I want you to stand on one foot and start rubbing your belly for $1.
Well, Ronnie, your guy's already doing his act.
Right, that's his choice. It's his choice.
Now, what I'll do is I'll pick one day. If I'm going out in the city, I'll pick one day where, like maybe once a month, where I hit every homeless person I see. Not physically, but with $1. You know, and I'll just do one. If I know I'm out and I'm walking around, if you catch me on that day, that's the good day, I'll throw you $1. And then I'll wait,
Ford King is right. You are an obsessive maniac. It's all or nothing. Now, what makes you pick that day? What makes you pick it's Fezzy gives $1 day?
Oh, if it's a day where I know I'm going to be doing a lot of walking around.
So how often? Is it once a month?
It's basically about once a month. You know, walking through Times Square, whatever I need to do.
Yeah. Here's Jake. Jake, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Jake.
I work in Newark. There's a black guy that comes up to me at least once a week with the same story that he's trying to get to Trenton with his family and he needs another $5 for the train. He must have used the same story with me about 15 times already.
It happens all the time. If from living in Manhattan, and I'd never really paid attention to it before, but I now know a lot of homeless people that I've seen work now for 2.5 years, and you're thinking to yourself, okay, and it's awful to be homeless. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. I would rather be naive and helpful than I would somebody who turns their back on their fellow human being. Yet, there's one woman in particular, we call her Gladbag, me and Fez. We first saw her the first day we got to Manhattan. In the snow, she is wearing nothing but a trash bag and asking for help. We were freaked out.
Yeah, no shoes, just shivering, shaking.
We were freaked out. We give her money. We couldn't believe it. Here it is, 2.5 years later. She still does the same act in the same neighborhood. And in 2.5 years, she couldn't get clothes. Come on.
Yeah.
That's an act.
She's still shoeless and in a plastic lawn bag. It's a great act. It got us the first time.
Yeah, it's a great act, but it is an act. And you don't want to feel like you're being played. Hey, Dee, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Ron. Hi, Fez.
Hi, Dee.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like I'm a good person, and I feel bad if I think that someone is really, desolate.
And this woman comes up to me one time in a shopping mall, and she's blind. She has a cane. She's seemingly blind. She comes up to me. She runs into me with the cane. She says, oh, excuse me. And she hands me this piece of paper, and it says, hello, I'm blind. I would appreciate a couple dollars to see me through, another day. And I was like, oh, I don't know what to do. So I gave her $2. The next day, I see the same woman. She bumps into me again. In a crowded mall with a million people everywhere. She bumps into me. So I'm just like, hi, you got me yesterday. She's like, oh, I really did appreciate that. So I was like, here. And you know what? I see her every single day.
And she bumps into people, same way.
She's moving in with you.
She knows me. She wants to move in with me. I don't know.
All right, there's on the instant feedback. For 2 years, a guy sees a pregnant homeless woman, still 6 months pregnant for 2 years.
That's a good one.
Yeah. All right, thanks a lot, D.
You're welcome.
Now, with that one, just down the street here sometimes, you'll see this more, quite a few times, actually. There is a really young girl who is blind. I mean, you can tell by her eyes. And someone in her family, or whoever is supposed to be dealing with her, is sitting her out on the corner with a can.
Huh.
She doesn't look physically able to have gotten there herself.
Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
There used to be a guy in a village a couple years ago that had a little sign that says, I will eat anything for $1. And the local kids would give him pennies to swallow, cigarettes. He used to eat the tops off the styrofoam cups.
He does that in front of Fez. He's going to be eating some chowder for $1.
Oh, come on, Sean.
All right, so that's an act.
Take it back.
It is an act. I don't know if he'd spit it back up or not, but it's a scam.
Yeah, but it at least works, and it's up front, and I'll do something back.
And he's getting money and something to eat.
Well,
I definitely... now, I understand that some of these subway musicians and make big money. Some of them are great musicians down there.
I like the mariachi band that'll jump on the subway car.
Right. I mean, guys playing at different places, they're not exactly homeless. This is what they do for a living. And again, I feel like it adds to the city. I think, when you see an artist of any kind, it makes the city a better place to live.
I'm more likely to give to the performer that's actually on your car than just standing onto one side in the station. If they're actually on the car with me and they're playing, they'll get something.
You know what I'm a sucker for, though? Anyone playing a violin in the subway station. Because it sounds really good, and it seems like, well, maybe they go to Juilliard.
There you go. It seems like there's some sort of grace in yet a horrible place, a subway station.
Yes.
There's some sort of grace down below in the tunnels. There's human dignity.
But you give more money to people who jump on your subway car and start playing the Congo drums.
Yeah, if they're in the car, they're definitely getting something. But I'm not going to go seek out the violin player who's just set up in the subway station.
You won't. I'll go after the violin guy in the subway station.
If I'm passing him, I like it. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But I won't go search him out.
And then also the other day I saw a woman playing an instrument and had a little kid next to him. Will you ever give money to this guy when you're in the subway? Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to interrupt you. I am a veteran. I am collecting money. I wish I wasn't homeless like yourself. They all have the same cadence.
No, that guy gets nothing from me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to bother you. I am currently working 2 shifts on a talk radio station. Someday you may find yourself working for WNEW. Someday you may find yourself asked to work middays and nights. If you can find it in your heart to reach inside and give me $30 or $60, I'll ask God to be with you. I don't want to knock anyone down. I don't want to steal anyone's purse.
That's when everyone starts holding their purses and packages closer.
I don't know. Those guys in the subway are exactly like the pilots, that they have the same exact cadence no matter where you go.
No matter what airplane you're on.
And black or white. And they won't do it on the street, but in the subway. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to bother you. As you know, we're in a recession.
The other day, I saw the person on the subway train that you told me about this, where they actually bring the food on with them.
Yeah.
That was the first time I had seen it. Was just this past weekend.
Did you give them $1?
No.
Why not?
They already had the groceries.
No, but they're feeding homeless people.
I don't buy it. The legitimate charities aren't going to be on the subway cars.
If they get on that, that's where they're feeding people. I forget what they're called. I wish I knew.
But they have food if you are hungry or homeless.
And then they'll also, if anyone here would like to, and then they give you a piece of paper with their number on it. They don't actually have a card.
Oh, okay. They're not actually taking money?
Yeah, they do. But I'm saying what they also do is say they'll come and take your clothes.
Oh, right, yeah. They'll show up where you live.
Yeah.
Because that's what you want, and they'll pick up anything you have to donate.
All right, here's what I'm asking with those people. They come on, they have juice and a sandwich. Because no one should ever go hungry. And I'm thinking to myself, all right, I'm not homeless, but I'm a little hungry. I wouldn't mind an egg salad and a grapefruit juice. Would that be wrong?
Probably.
Because my thing is, if I just see another person eating, I'm hungry.
They remind me of the blood bank. They have, juice and cookies for you.
Hey, Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Mike.
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. There was a guy that used to play in the subways who was a brilliant musician, but obviously off his rocker, totally nuts. And he told me, he said, one day, I used to stop and listen to him and give him money. He said, I'm going to be on Johnny Carson. I said, yeah, oh, God, that's great. Sure enough, I'm watching him the next week. They flew him out to L.A. He was on Johnny Carson, but Johnny Carson could obviously tell he was nuts. So he hooked him up with Lincoln Center. The guy was Juilliard trained, but just couldn't hold it together. 3 weeks later, he was in the subway again. So, but New York can get to you that way, I guess. Let me ask, is it unprecedented that you guys are working 2 shifts?
I've never heard of it before.
Never. So you may be in the subway soon yourself?
You never know. I feel like some days I could end up being in the subway.
We may get driven quite mad.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have my partner with me. He'll only eat one food at a time. He goes from potatoes to vegetables to finally his entree. Find it in your heart to help him.
Please give me the cookies and the juice afterwards.
Give him a sandwich, then a cookie, and then something to drink.
Please do not mix up the order. He will freak.
John, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you, buddy?
John A.
Hey, how you doing? 6632 here.
All right, buddy.
Hoo-ah! Why don't you do an experiment? Send, Black Girl into a subway and send Billy Staples and see who collects more and donate the money to charity. But do a little test to see how it works, how much they collect in an hour.
If anyone gives Billy a dime, he can keep it.
Yeah, he's the charity, believe me. All right, let's bring Billy in here. Here's what, Black Girl's in such a bad mood.
Oh.
But what about this? And John, I'm going to send you into our prize closet because you came up with an experiment, and Billy never does any stunts anymore, and he should. Here's the experiment, Fez, and see what you think about it.
All right.
Tonight, we send him out. What if we do this tonight? We send him out during the Ron and Fez 7-Eleven show. Have him panhandle on the street. The next night, we send him out. Have him sing airsick songs.
Oh, okay. So the first night, he's basically just being the homeless beggar.
Yeah.
Where there's, he's not performing. He's not a street performer.
The problem with this is what is he going to say? He's starving?
Billy, this is good. Come on in. You're already dressed for it for some reason. Oh, that's what he wore to work today, Ronnie.
All right, Billy, so do you understand how we're going to do this? Tonight, let's send him out for exactly 2 hours tonight.
Okay.
Panhandling money. We'll do it, somewhere in the area here. The next night, you go out, sing your airsick songs, and see if people give you money. Now, panhandling, what do you think he can make in 2 hours, Fez?
Billy Staples, just panhandling, just begging for money out there. In 2 hours, I'll say he can make $10.
I was thinking more like $12. All right, now, singing airsick songs, what do you think he can make?
Singing airsick songs? $5. I don't think he'll make $5. I think he'll be at 4 and some change.
2 hours of airsick song, he's actually going to owe money, where people will come up to him and take money from him for wasting time.
Billy, what do you think you can get panhandling?
Panhandling, probably about $25.
In 2 hours?
Easily.
And what do you think you can get singing those airsick songs?
With my trained voice, probably about 15.
You honestly think you'll get $15
for those songs?
Oh, without a doubt.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a trained performer. I can look pathetic.
Now, for the experiment tonight, you have to go out there and actually play the part.
Of course.
You can't be Silly Billy, because that's going to actually count as performing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you here, please give to the homeless pizza fund.
No, not at all. I'll say I need train fare to get home, or I'll go by the subway. I'm stuck. Can you help me out? I'm in really big trouble. Oh, yeah, I'll definitely play the role.
Yeah, you got to be serious.
Mm-hmm. Not a problem.
You can't try to joke people, for cash.
Oh, no,
Not
no.
that would work, but...
No, then I'd clean up. But, I'll definitely be the...
You'd have to clean up to look homeless.
I think I look pretty snazzy today.
Well, I'm glad that even you agree that you'd be better off begging than doing air sick.
Yeah, because I'm not a singer. That's the only problem.
Or a writer or a musician. Nothing. And yet you have air sick.
Stunt man.
So, no, I'll probably clean up both nights, actually. I could use the extra cash.
All right, Errol, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Errol.
How you doing?
On?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to... Staples.
Yeah.
If you think about it, there's 60 minutes in an hour. Let's say, I think you can get $1 a minute at least. Now, 1 minute, just like $1 a minute. That's $60 an hour, $120 in 2 hours. That sounds right?
You would think... Errol, you would think that with the average person, but here, Billy is scary looking, his head is shaved, he looks unapproachable, and like Ronnie said, he doesn't look hungry.
I don't think anybody's making $60 an hour.
Good point.
I think they're making, Billy's idea of 25, I think is a little high. I think $15 an hour, which is tax-free, would be about right.
Yeah, I think I can definitely... pull in the money. I'll just sit there, look nice and pathetic, and beg, and be down on my luck. No.
So it'll be an average night at work for you. Good.
Why don't you just wear some raggedy clothes? Those are perfect that you have on right now.
Yeah. What'd you do? Already go to wardrobe?
I came prepared.
All right.
Yeah. No, I'll definitely.
And you're up for doing this?
Oh, without a doubt.
Okay.
Without a doubt. I'll do good.
Bill, you have something to say before I go to break, or you just want to start babbling? Did you feel like there was a second of dead air that you had to fill with I'll do good?
I think he's done.
Is there anything else you want to say, buttballs? Is there a Sweaty Noodles update?
Nothing.
877-692-1027.
Buttballs.
It's a Ron and Fez show.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
Tonight we'll send our loser out into the streets. We're running Fez.
He's our double-barrel buckshot. It's Billy Staples. We're going to see if he can make more money panhandling or if he could performing his air sick songs. But some people are also sending some good stuff on the instant feedback. I bet Billy would make lots of money if he does some breakdancing, says one.
Wow. Those groups are great. I will give to the breakdancing kids.
And here's another one. I think Billy can make good money with a sock puppet that he interviews on the street. So now you're a street performer.
Socko.
That's fun. I always wanted a sock puppet.
You think you can do these things?
I know I can do these.
You think you can earn money doing these things?
Sure.
All right, show me how you would panhandle as if I'm just walking by you,
sure.
Okay? All right, I'm walking down Broadway.
Excuse me, can you help me out, please?
No.
No. Well, thank you very much.
That'll be it?
Yeah, I'm really down on my luck. I need train. I need to get home.
I need trains.
I need train fare,
The man just asked for a train. No one is going to hand you a railroad line.
Luckily, I work for Lionel, so perhaps I can help you. Hey, it's Craig the
Tramp.
It's Craig the Cop. How you doing, Craig?
How you doing, Ron? How you doing, Fez?
Good to talk to you again, buddy. You were in the night we did the, what game show was that, Fez? I guess it was X-Files?
I think you might be mixing me up with somebody.
Maybe that was Chris the Cop.
That was Chris.
Yeah, that was Chris the Cop. Okay. All right, Craig.
I'm going to blow the lid off the glad bag lady story for you.
Oh, yeah. Do you know who we're talking about?
Well, I just want to make sure. You were talking about the little black woman who wears the glad bag she wears the garbage bag like a poncho, right?
Yes, she does.
Okay, here you go. We were working in Midtown along 5th Avenue, and we saw this woman constantly.
Yeah, that's where she normally is, Midtown.
Right, so late one night, she got up and she's shuffling wherever she's going, so we decided to follow her. We followed her down to the subway. She paid her fare. She went to the end of the tunnel, and she walked into the tunnel. We figured we got her for entering an unauthorized area. She's back there changing, and she has this huge pouch that she ties around her waist underneath the garbage bag. Guys, we locked her up, and when we were vouchering her stuff, she had over $2,000 on her.
Unbelievable.
Wow. I'm telling you guys, she's a total scam. She's a crack addict. She lives uptown. Every morning she comes downtown. She puts her stuff back at the end of the tunnel. She puts on her glad bag and she goes out. She goes to work.
Like a supervillain changing into her costume.
There you go.
Now, we saw her actually on a night off where she was all dressed up fairly nice. Not, incredible, but...
She had some nice sneakers on, some new kicks. She had a beautiful Tommy Hilfiger jacket and listened to a nice Discman.
I've seen people walk out of Saks Avenue and give her beautiful coats, shirts, clothes, and she puts them aside and she puts her bag on.
Do you honestly think she's making $2,000 a night?
She's making a lot of money. I mean, she disappeared for a while. I haven't seen her, but who knows, man? She could be dead from all her crack.
It is, yeah, and you know what? Matter of fact, we did see her with the other crackhead people. Yeah. I didn't see her smoking crack myself, but I do know that that she's hanging out with what I call the crack gang. Yeah. Who I've seen smoking crack down there before.
Yeah, well, I just hope your listeners beware on who they're giving their money to, because she's making more money than most of us.
The glad bag lady, man, had $2,000 on her when busted.
Man, how long ago did you lock her up, Craig?
Well, she was in the system, probably out in 2 days.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Put Billy in a garbage bag. I'm sure he'll do well.
Billy, you want to do the garbage bag?
To make $2,000, I'll wear a garbage bag without a doubt.
All right.
Yes, because you're an emaciated little black woman, aren't you?
All right, see you later.
All right, see ya.
Now, I guess, Billy, you could get busted for this, so this has to be your choice. All right, here's what we'll do tonight. We'll have you do one.
He just looked at his shoes like you actually made the arrest. Like you actually just put the cuffs on him.
Billy?
Force a habit.
Billy, Fez and I are tired. We are working 2 shifts a day. I can't have you be an idiot and think that we're arresting you.
Or asking people for trains.
All right, so tonight, I want you to get a glad bag, and we'll do 1 hour, just straight panhandling, and then later in the show, we'll do another hour where you're wearing just nothing but a glad bag.
All right.
And see if that does better for you.
Okay, you're not going to run into the same problems, because you can change up here. You don't have to duck into a tunnel.
Right.
All right.
Or a chunnel.
All right, so you won't see. She got picked up because she illegally went down a subway tunnel.
I just hope that you run into her and you two fall in love.
She screams, "My act! You're doing my act!" I hope she sues you.
Right.
For copyright infringement.
Like when Farley.
You can't get sued for ideas, so I'm covered on that one. This is going to be great. I can actually. Oh, $2,000.
I tell you
are
what,
not making $2,000.
If this fat F gets over his glad bag, man, we'll never see him again.
I have a new business opportunity I'm going to explore. My agent feels this will be better for me.
Got some kind of
his agent's wearing a glad bag. His agent, I'm not kidding you, Billy's agent had newspaper stuck in his shoes.
Glad bag Danny Rose, they call him.
All right, so this will be tonight. We're just doing you panhandling. 1 hour, normal panhandling. The next wearing a nice, comfortable, extra large glad bag.
That'll be me. I'll be the one out there with the $2,000 in my pocket.
Yeah. Why is he talking like that?
I'm excited, Ronnie.
What happens with you being a normal person? You don't talk like this in the office. Ronnie, you would never say, "I'll be the one with the $2,000 in my pocket." Yeah.
I'm excited.
Why did you start singing scat all of a sudden, Ella?
Nah, I didn't mean, it's just the idea of this kind of money is rather exciting. Yeah, it's cool.
All right, do you think you're going to get more just the regular panhandling or as the really pathetic homeless glad bagger?
Oh, the glad bag, without a doubt. Little something to add to it, a little
I
outfit.
hope this woman sees you and jumps on your head and kills you.
All right, now, you know we're not making you do this in case you get busted, right?
No, I'm doing it of my own free will.
All right.
Rory, does he have to sign something? Have Wonder Boy type up another contract.
Okay. I got news for you. You come walking up here with $2,000, I'll shoot you in the forehead and take it.
Sushi's on me.
Nice. All right.
All right, there we have it tonight. The night show begins in 5 short hours. Until then, enjoy Opie and Anthony, who are going to do a lovely show for you today.
That's right. First an hour of the best of, and then Opie and Anthony. And then we'll be back at 7 with Billy in a glad bag.
Some of your midday callers are improving.
You may one day make it tonight.
One day.
Not promising anything.